stop your shit, I'm the shit, just give it up. Everything is okay, even when I'm not. Time to bring it to the table.
Gotta do this right. I think everybody feels a certain type of nervousness for some reason when they first approach here. No, I mean in the sense of what they should keep the newer in front of you.
What?
The newer part.
Okay.
Yeah, there you go. You good. I think not nervousness. I mean as far as like
Camera's this way, right?
Yeah, camera's there. Camera's in front of you, right here.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Listen, you all you gotta do is beat Ish.
I didn't know. I just wanted to know
and that's what
I'm up against.
That's what I mean.
know.
Man. That's what I mean. Though.
I don't know what.
When I started this or when I do it or how I do it, I didn't have a initial purpose. I didn't. I had some reasoning, and it was because I needed to do something, and I saw that I was getting the most satisfaction from having conversation with other people that are dealing with real stuff.
I love that.
All of a sudden, everything is okay. Because no matter what you deal with, no matter what I deal with, there's still a line where we can still interact with each other. And it's not a lot of people get bitter over things that they go through in life, become malicious. And when you don't, and you're able to just trudge, meet different people that have not the same goal in mind, but at least the same royalty mindset. Man, our goals are different, but the royalty mindset, we think of ourselves as kings or something more, gods, whatever it may be.
Yeah.
You know, that's something that
I like to think creative.
More than creative. Even to be creative nowadays is a characteristic that more than most people don't have no more. Nobody. A lot of people.
That's true.
You got a lot of creators and rappers, but they're not really creative. They're just reenacting the same things that they see.
Hell no.
And nobody's recreating. Hey yo.
Everyone's recreating, like you said, recreated.
It's your boy, okay? Everything is okay. I got the pleasure today on a Friday having my man Ish in the building.
Woo!
Dude.
Wait. That was exactly what I was just doing with one of my best friends in
the horns.
In the horn, in Dominican Republic.
Oh,
like
you was in
2
DR?
weeks ago. Like
You was in DR recently?
Yeah.
Oh, how was DR?
DR was different.
How
DR
so?
was very Latin and very like home. It was home. It was. I'm Puerto Rican, but
you speak fluent Spanish?
to save my life.
Did you have
I sing better than I talk it.
Did you have a disadvantage over there then?
Semi. Because again, I understand it. I think there's an insecurity when I speak it.
Oh, for you hear behind your own voice. That's why I don't speak it at all.
I think I'm just I'm just a Bronx Puerto Rican. So that's what happens.
I think that's enough to define it. And and I'm a New Yorican. That's a step down from a Bronx Puerto Rican. No, puppy. No.
Same thing.
You have when you gotta look. I was born in Brooklyn, right? And being raised in Queens and having a Chinese stepfather, I didn't have dialect or conversation in Spanish. I didn't. To make you say you're insecure speaking it?
Sure.
I'm so insecure that I fear going to a country where they have my native tongue.
Are you serious?
I haven't gone to one yet.
That's when you'll probably like throw it all out in that moment. Like I'm telling you, like, when it needs to save you, like you'll just do it.
Oh, you'll just try it. Fuck it.
I'm telling you.
I won't lie. I do it at work. I do it at work. I do it, but it doesn't. Like it. Like I said, I feel like a clown sometimes. Like I don't. It doesn't sound right. It doesn't sound as
in that
fluent.
right moment. Though, like you'll be like, oh shit, I didn't know I could do that.
You speak Spanish a lot?
No, I wish I did.
Oh, you don't speak Spanish at home, Grandma?
I need to speak more. No, grandmas and me didn't really connect. I was more aunt, cousin kind of person.
I got you.
Like, you know, my aunt was my everything, and my cousin was like another like level of that. Like,
I understand that completely.
You know,
my aunt's similar.
If they're gonna see this or whatever, they'll know who they are.
Yeah, my aunt's similar. Like it's weird because I didn't have a full-time father, you know. So my uncles played my father. My uncles, my grandfather, all you know, my stepfather, you know. And what's weird is like You don't like. I didn't realize until I was older. What you should do with everybody around you is take their good traits.
Yeah.
Nobody is perfect.
No.
Nobody's a superhero.
No.
We all got vices. We all got reasons.
Right.
We all got things that we do.
Life is hard.
So when you gotta take when somebody's giving you some type of love or something you can learn from, no matter where it's coming from. You can't kill the messenger.
I agree
accept
with
the message.
That's why I love traveling. Because you just start...
Where have you been, Ish?
Oh, man. Like...
Because you said DR already.
I have a lot of places that I've been to, but I wish that there were so many more. Like, there's so many more that are out there. When I look online, like, they blow my mind. Like, I'm like, fuck, I need to be there. But to answer your question, I would say France.
You've been to France?
Yes. For 10 days.
For 10 days on what? What was your retreat on this?
It was like a group of friends, one of my best fucking friends' birthday, and I had just lost a job.
Okay.
So I was living off my savings at that point. I'm like, you know what?
In France?
YOLO. Yes. YOLO. This is the first time in my life I ever threw caution to the wind and was just like, wow, I've never talked about this before in my life. And
that's major.
I've never in my life talked about this. Only my family knows this.
Were you wait? Did you get broke when you got there, or
no? I'm a
what
saver.
happened?
I'm a saver.
Obviously, I would assume that.
And people, you know what?
Because I think that's the reason I can't travel.
About me is that I grew up with a silver spoon in my mouth, and I recently found that out. And people were like, "Yeah, because you come across like you're like this person who has their silver spoon in their mouth." I'm like, I am so far from that.
Because of your etiquette?
Maybe. And if people only knew, I was just addicted to the dictionary. Like, that was really my thing. And that's why I loved in school English. Like, because I was just ready for that. Like, ready. But math,
you like
me,
words. Oh, you don't like math?
We had love. It was love and hate. Because I love money, but when you have to do spreadsheets, Excel, and this and that, I'm like,
it becomes.
Can we hire somebody for that?
It's easier for you to see letters and words and pronouns and verbs and all this shit and understand that in dialect, rather than see it in numbers.
I can cut you to the core with my words, but you know what I mean. I'm just like, I just math and me, we just don't connect. But yeah,
that's the only the math.
That's it. I'm good in science, global study. I'm good at all of that. Math and me, I'm like, but money, I get. Like,
I mean, I
know the money language.
You would understand money. Why would you think what? What's people's
New York? Like,
what's people's reason for people telling you that you would have a silver spoon in any way, shape, or form?
I get that a lot. And I'm like, wow, people really don't know me, and I think that's my fault. I think it's my fault. I think your
music, is it affluent to your personality? Besides relationships and pain, that's the easy part. I'm talking about.
It used to be that. Because you know me from day one.
That's why, like, relationships or pain those are the easy expressions. So now it's like your music now.
You know me, dark blue. Now I became like a wonder child when I was thinking of, damn, let me let go of everything I've been through and think about love and think about like the positive things in life, like the stages you go through after you've kind of reached the place of pain and you're done with that. And that's what dark blue was to now. And I feel like my third project is going to be like what I've always wanted it to be. Yeah, like I feel like
you think it'll put you on a straight and narrow you think it'll put you on a straight and narrow for a path that you'll like. This is the one I stay on.
I hope so, but knowing me, I'm a Pisces, so I know that we're very mutable.
It's your season.
Pisces, right? Team Pisces. Shout out to you.
We're leaving your right now in like the astronomical.
In like a day.
We're leaving your like not in horoscope, but in there's a time beyond the horoscope. It's like every 2100 years. We've been in the age of Pisces.
Yeah.
I think we're going to the age of Aquarius right now. Because it goes backwards.
Which are the water bearers, and that's what we are.
It's water or fucking wind?
We dwell in the water.
Is it water or wind for Aquarius?
Water. Well, they're not water, but they're water bearers.
Because this bitch, I don't know what she's pouring on my shoulder.
I think it's air. I think it's air. Yeah, I think it's air. I think it's an air sign. Wait, you're Aquarius?
Yeah.
When was your birthday?
Day before Valentine's Day.
Right before Pisces. Shit.
I fucking hate it.
No, you have that vibe.
I hate the Valentine's Day shit, though.
But you have like that. water kind of sign kind of thing.
Really?
You have that water vibe kind of
Yo,
sign.
I've never.
Yeah.
I guess I've never like you know, on my being my stepfather's Chinese, I was also born in the year of the snake. So I didn't, and those things like it was very like in American culture and Chinese culture, it's very hard to grasp one or the other. So I really never. When somebody would say I'm a Taurus, I'm like. Now as an older person, I'm like, oh, you're very headstrong.
But do you resonate with snake?
In Chinese culture, in a way, in a shape or form, when we think of a snake, when we think of the word snake, when we think of snake, we think of somebody snaking us, a snake in the grass. If you go past those theories on what a snake is, it's not only a charmer, but a snake is a person that can cast
Slithers
out. It can cast out an entire crowd and consume the attention of it. Yeah. Not only that, in Mayan and Aztec culture, they base their when to grow their yields on this stone tower that has a snake on the side of it. So when the shadow of the snake would come, they know grow your yields. When it would go away, vice versa. You know, like the snake represents a lot of things in all of our human nature. So it's like to be part of that in Chinese culture, I can resonate with that. And to be an Aquarius, I can resonate with that too, because whenever I remember going to school back in the day, I used to go to Campus Magnet in Queens. So I used to always have to take like an hour.
So you always been a Queens boy, but
since I've been like
you're New Yorker.
7.
Listen,
yeah.
Like I resonate with the Bronx. I'm from the Bronx, but I'm like I resonate with New York, the whole tri-state area. Like that's just I feel like I love it all. Like although I'm like I want something else, I still feel like New Yorker to the heart.
You born in the Bronx, live in the Bronx. This is your shit in the Bronx.
Yeah, I mean I've lived in Queens.
What part?
Richmond Hill.
Richmond Hill?
For like
that's
2
not bad.
months.
Oh, that's not. You didn't live in Queens.
Yeah, you're right. You're right.
They're totally different.
I visited.
They're totally different textures because when I go like, I would like as far back as I remember, my youngest years are in Brooklyn, but I would always go to the Bronx because my father's family, and it's the same block. Mind you, they live on the same block in between these 2 big buildings that should not be there because there's all houses on the block. Devo Terrace. Devo Terrace, 2 big buildings right there. And I've always had that memory of salsa music playing, my grandma having a beer in her hand, her being the flyest grandma on the block. That was my Bronx. And then my Brooklyn side was my other grandma. And my uncle, you know, being high and drunk all the time. My aunt falling asleep over the water faucet, and then she don't wake up until the water faucet hits it. She goes, "Oh shit!" And then me and my cousin laughing because we don't know she's on dope. We don't.
I know about stuff like that.
Or my aunt having you know, y'all weave people, y'all stepped up y'all game because now you can have a weave in 2 pieces, but back in the 90s, right? There was like 36 pieces to a weave. So my aunt would have 36 pieces on a bed. And that's, you know, it's things like that I remember. My grandma smoking weed out the back window and letting fireworks out. Like, that's Brooklyn. Yeah. When I got to Queens, though, everything completely changed. When I got to Queens, they leave the doors open. Yeah. You heard? They
stand on line at the bus.
They leave the doors open. They stand on the line, not like a mob of fucking people. Like they when you got to Queens, like even the people in the projects got fucking etiquette. They let you know they're robbing you in Queens. Like I got robbed and he let me know I'm taking your whole pack of cigarettes. He said, "Yo, I'm taking your whole pack." He said, "Nah, I don't want a cigarette. I want your whole pack."
So considerate.
Instead of running my pockets, he at least let me know. Like in Queens, yeah, they it's a little bit different. You know, like, and in Brooklyn, I love Brooklyn.
They're the sensitive savages.
But Brooklyn is turned up more than the Bronx.
Gully.
And I say that only because I feel like you get a silence period in the Bronx. I feel like you can get a moment of silence. In Brooklyn, I've never gotten one. Yeah. I go to Brooklyn at 2, 3, 4, 5 in the morning. Any of those brownstone houses all got fucking house parties in them right now.
Yeah, yeah. You know what's good in the Bronx, and I wish that a lot more people in the Bronx, and I hope, this is what I hope to, as I get older, like really start like doing, like speaking more about like, not just the artist, but like more like, damn, like there's gotta be a meaning behind it too. Like, you know what I mean? Like there's gotta be more than just the vanity part of it. Like, as an artist, you know what the hell I'm talking about by vanity. The
applause. The example I'll use is the fact that a A drug dealing pimp can go ahead, drug dealing pimp gang member can go ahead and get put on for the shit that he's rapping about.
Yeah.
But that's the vanity in it. He got put on for the shit he's rapping about. You know, where does the pullout come from? There has to be more. Like you just said, that's the next level of stuff. You know, I think a good example of what you're saying is Meek Mill. Meek Mill did
Several,
that.
I think.
He went to. I mean, he's the only one that I can read off mine.
Yeah.
That went to jail, had a case, came out of jail, and now he came that album he had was on some Jay-Z 444 shit.
See, but I like that he's quiet, or if people are quiet about it. Like, yeah, when you're gonna do quietly, as long as what you do makes an impact. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Because it got to be more than just you. Eventually,
People. Well, I.
Somewhat. As an artist,
You're absolutely right.
As a creative, it's our duty. Like, this is what we do. This is what we're blessed with, you know? And
So we should take full advantage of that.
And I feel like at one point, I stopped taking advantage, and I feel like I stopped being grateful for what I've been blessed with, and I took it, and I doubted it. You know what I mean? Even after all the other stuff you've seen me do, even back then.
I mean, I feel
which led me to where I am right now. So, but again, I think that life is a journey, and we're sometimes we're high, sometimes we're low. The peaks and valleys.
Why did you get insecure though, man? Like you got a voice.
Insecure.
You got a voice. Like
I think I let life happen a little bit after the creative part happened.
And you couldn't sing through it?
Yeah, I did.
Like I couldn't see a stoppage. Even now, I may not have music like released or put up, but believe you me, my arsenal's fine.
You ever heard my latest album?
When did you put it up?
Well, it was like a year ago.
Oh, I bumped your latest album in my car.
Wonder Child, yeah.
I definitely bumped your latest album in my car. I definitely.
That's what I mean. Like, after I worked on that project for so long, and I finally like released it after performing. Like, dude, back then from the V Henny days to like I want to say a year ago,
I saw you doing weddings and all this shit.
It was too much. It was just. But again, I think I let life. It was just like. I felt like my life was just music, and I felt like
What's
I needed
wrong
to
with
live.
that?
It was beautiful, but I needed to live a little bit.
What were you missing out?
Everything.
What? Yeah, because my
life, my friends took a hit.
The years from
took a hit.
the years from 22 to 27, 22 to 27, 21 to 27, I don't remember. And I had my friends, I had my life, I was chilling, I was going out. But you know the one thing I wasn't doing, bro? I wasn't satisfying my soul with the thing that I love doing most. And I never knew, I still don't know what the thing is I love doing most. But I wasn't taking steps in the right direction because chilling, going out-ish, it wasn't. It was good. I've had great times.
Yeah.
But it's unfortunate.
We all have.
Because I only remember moments.
Right.
It's spaces.
But I think what I'm talking about is just balance.
You didn't have it?
What I didn't have is that. And I felt like I couldn't, like, you know what I mean? Like, do it all. Like, because I was so focused on just doing a good job. And
I mean, I guess I get it.
I was obsessed with it, is what I'm trying to say.
No, I
Nothing else could compete with it.
So did you have relations? Did you have relationships or anything during that moment?
I had drive-by moments.
All right. All right. What about friendships? How did you? I had drive-by moments. You know what that means? He crashed 1,000,000 times, but he's without a dent, baby.
Oh my gosh.
That's what that means, huh? Like,
allegedly.
See, but the people that you had those moments with, they had to understand.
I mean,
they had to understand. They had no choice. This is what you would do.
Yeah, I was always honest.
Like, this is what I do.
I was always honest, and unfortunately, people sometimes can't handle the truth.
No, absolutely. You know what it is it's not that they can't handle the truth. You know what I'm learning more and more nowadays, my friend? They can't handle their own truth. Yeah. It's not the truth that they can't bear. You can tell somebody, I can't fuck with you anymore. We can't do it. This is what it is. It's not that. It's them telling, they can't handle what do I do next.
Right. Spoiler alert, life is not a Disney movie.
Past that, yo. Just see what I said? Oh, just because...
Life is just not.
Just because you suck my dick, don't think I got emotional investment. You know,
listen,
you gotta. There's
it can be that way.
Levels,
like,
boundaries. There's certain things.
Sometimes fun is fun, and
you know what I mean.
Sometimes, sometimes life just happens in the moment, and that's why you have to live in the moment. And that's what I've learned most, and I'm still learning. Like, just live in the moment and fuck. Sometimes what everything else is gonna be, because look what we're living through right now. Like, 2 weeks ago, we didn't even know anything was going to be this bad. And then 2 weeks, here we are living in this world of an incubus of viral plague. Like,
and you know everybody got to be inside.
This is why you have to live your life to the best of your abilities. And that's what I keep learning. And I'm going to keep pushing. And that's what I'm about nowadays. Like, I'm just about living your life and living it unapologetically, because you only get one try.
The only reason I can agree with you now is because I feel more inclined to say that I trust myself. I trust myself now. You say that, Ish, but for a lot of years of my life, bro, I didn't trust myself. I let Gil do what Gil wanted to. I didn't even concern what would happen next. I've been living my life so much in the moment for so long that.
What do you want?
Well, like, whatever happens, whatever happened or happened in the moment, whatever happens, whatever goes on that night, whatever it is.
That's how it should be.
You say that, but it can't be that way if you don't have the mindset in order to take on the vagabonds the next day. Now, for example, I'll go petty. Let's go petty.
It just depends on what it is.
So let's go simple.
I'm still gonna always be rational.
One night stand. Let's go simple.
Yeah, I've been there.
Let's go simple. Let's go simple. One night stand, and now you created a friendship. You didn't fuck with them, but you created a friendship.
I have.
Now, if it's time that has to go away for any reason,
sometimes they just don't work.
But you'll understand that.
Yeah.
I'll understand that. How do you make another understand that?
It's not anyone else's thing to understand. Like, you know what I mean? It is what it is. Like, I'm really that person now. Like, it just is what it is. Like, I'm not here to explain nobody in my life. Huh?
That's where I'm at too.
Yeah,
I don't explain
like,
shit no more.
That.
When did you make this change?
I think I've been battling with it for 2 years.
In between the music, did the music help you make the transformation?
Some of it, and some of it just was me in life, and just like, yo, fuck what anybody else got to say about you, because when you're down in the dumps, like, you're the one who has to lift yourself back up. So just focus on what the fuck you want to do, what you need to do, and everything else shall follow. Like, the positive things will stay and the negative things will go, or sometimes scrub you the wrong way.
I think it comes with the territory. Yeah, it comes with our territory. And I won't say unfortunate. I think it is fortunate, because I wouldn't be so stone cold to people dying if I didn't have it experience. If I didn't experience so much, I wouldn't know what to do or how to maneuver in relations if I didn't go through them.
It's part of life.
You know what I mean? You know, I feel bad for that person that has that one vagina since he was 16 and then has success at 40, and then all of a sudden puts in a situation where his nerves are just put into shock. Yo, you get into shock when you have 5 beautiful women half naked around you. I don't give a fuck what you are. I don't care even women, man. I don't care what you are.
Yeah.
Beautiful is beautiful.
Yeah, beautiful is beautiful. I agree.
Something about that outside beauty, it makes me know that my mind can't be tamed. I know personally, yeah, I've been living my life in the moment for a while, but I was super irresponsible with it. Now, I'm more responsible, and I fear those moments, because I know where I can go sometimes. I know where I can take it. I know what I can take care of. I got broad shoulders, so it's like I know what I can take care of, and sometimes that could be my worst enemy as a person. Like, knowing or thinking that you can bear the world on your shoulders.
Yeah.
You go ahead and you put a boulder on.
Yeah.
And then you're the one going.
Yeah, we can't always do this on our own. Like, life is too much to bear. Life is too much to bear. Like, I've learned that sometimes, sometimes our families aren't, and I'm not coming for anybody, but I think sometimes family don't get you like the chosen ones do.
They're only family.
That's what I'm trying to say. Like,
why are they family?
Friends are the chosen ones.
But why are they family?
Because I guess that's what you were blessed, or that's what you were born into.
Yo, simulation. I just learned this word too. Boom. I used it right. Simulation is only due to the fact of where you're born to. Yeah. Bro, you're only Puerto Rican because you're born Puerto Rican. You're only black because you're born black. And you're only fucking born Russian. You're only... Wherever you're born is what you're born into.
I'm multicultural.
And that's people... That's where people need to really be woke.
I do. I fucks with everybody.
Like that woke word, y'all took advantage of it. Y'all mushed it. Y'all turned it into a peanut butter jelly sandwich and wanted everybody to eat it. Y'all could suck up that woke word. That woke word just really means looking at your partner or looking at your neighbor. That's it. Just look at them. There's a story of a man who was in a bar talking to a KKK member for like 2 hours, and the KKK member goes, I never had a conversation with a person like you. And he goes, what you mean, never had a conversation with a black man? He goes, no, I'm KKK. Yo, that KKK man, not only dropped his KKK shit, but I think there's like 20 people that he brought along with him after speaking to this black man.
What?
Come on, bro. You only shit. It's don't be a product of your environment. You're in a don't be a negative product anyway. Don't be a minus. That. Be a plus. Be a plus. Don't think just because you're born into something that's what you are. Yeah. No, you're a human being. You know what that means? Even though we got laws and everything, you still got rights to be whatever the fuck you want to be.
As you should be. That's our living right.
But they try to strip it from us.
I think especially now, look, we're supposed to be quarantined, social distancing, and
they don't want more than
everything. Life is just basically canceled on pause.
Like, I do fight night in my house every Saturday, right? You know how emotional I am? UFC canceled the next 3 fights.
That's why I see you're very water sign like.
That's
what I'm talking about. That's what I'm talking about. I could tell. Us water signs just no.
How you gonna cancel my shit? Like I hate that. Like
especially Pisces. Like we know we're just the most mutable sign.
You know what I see about Pisces? You see the Pope? The Pope has an open mouth.
Yes.
On the top of his hat.
Yes.
It's a fish. We're in the age of the Pisces. I noticed. I noticed things like that. Like the thing with the Pisces. But see, the problem that I find with that though. Pisces is a water bearer. It maneuvers through water. I consider that us as human beings have been maneuvering for the past 2,000 years.
And adapting and adjusting. Yes. And just like being broken.
And look where we came. Like, we come to a point now where we can make.
And we act like we're not. And that's the problem.
Because we can mask that now, bro.
That's the problem.
I can Instagram and look at some titties.
But luckily for people like you and I, we have art to kind of help us express what we feel. And this is the one thing I feel like I took for granted. I was like, damn, here I am trying to like connect with people again. Some people that didn't even deserve it, my energy. And I'm like, damn, I could have given that energy to what truly pierces my soul, and that's music. And music has always been my best friend when I think about it in the end. Like I'm like, and that's what helped me back to music now. And this is what's so funny that I'm like starting to talk now. I don't know. I'm just having a moment now that I'm thinking about it all right now.
Yeah, remember, everything is okay.
Yeah.
I totally concur with you,
life
man.
Is
like
funny.
the way, like life is more than funny because it's like
it's unpredictable.
I couldn't.
That's just how it is.
For so long, I've tried to like.
It's the beauty in it, I think.
Do things for myself, you know, like making music, singing something. When we spit. When we sing, when we do these things, we now have ownership and titleship of this, and this is ours. This is us.
Yeah, like I love.
Put your soul on something.
Oh man,
it puts us in a class that nobody can go ahead and try.
I feel vulnerable at that point. Every time I release a song, I'm like, fuck, I need to hide. Like I don't want to hear nobody's thoughts. I just love it, and it's like everybody's not gonna love it. You know what I mean? Like sometimes they'll love it later. Or, you know what I mean? So that's just the name of the game.
See, at least you've crossed over the hump. You've crossed over the hump of actually releasing music. I got 30 songs that just sit there.
Well, stop. Just start.
You know what it is? No, you know what it is that I want to do it proper. I want to own my BMI. You know, like I want to own my.
You don't own it now?
My publishing. No, you got to pay $90, $100 a song. Okay. You know, like I want to own it, and then on top of that, I got lease beats. So now I got to pay for the lease on the beats. Every song will cost me about $200 just to release, not including the Spotify.
Yeah.
So you do one song at a time. It's just an excuse, but let's budget it. Let's do one song a month. If I got 30 songs, that's 3 years worth of music.
Yeah.
And then on the in between, my job is just to represent myself.
Yeah. But nowadays, we're living in a world where you don't even have to put your music on Spotify. You can just shoot a music video on YouTube.
Or you just make it exclusive to your fans and just put it on your website.
And that's it.
You know who just did that?
That's good.
Childish Gambino just dropped an album on his
Leslie
website.
does stuff like that.
And he pulled it right off.
Yeah.
He pulled it right off.
Because they have the power to
He dropped it and pulled it right off.
Yeah.
Like the record label was like, nah, you can't do that. He said, fuck you. Going up for a day. Pulled it off. All his fans got it. It went away.
Ryan Leslie does that.
That's how you do it. You make your shit exclusive to your fans or to the people that really fuck with you.
Yeah. And no one hears of him ananymore, right?
Ryan Leslie? Nah.
But he's still making
What was the song?
Mad money. I'm addicted to you.
Okay.
And fuck, he had more. You're my diamond girl. Something like that.
When did you grasp a voice?
Back to like I was like 3 years old.
No.
Like, yeah. Like the best story I always tell, or my father always told me, you know, rest in peace, whatever. I lost my dad. So
When?
So funny. Back in the V days. Thank you. Back
Really?
in the V days, it was like literally when I threw myself into it. So that's when you guys started seeing me. It was my way of coping. Music helped me back to me. Yeah.
Those 3 people died on me.
Because at that point I was numb. God bless, man. Like, it's not easy. Those are not, and don't let it, because you know what? Someone told me one day, you're still not over it 3 years into it. And I'm like,
I don't want to hear that.
Now I'm in my 4th year. But someone told me, you're not over it yet. How could you get over something like that? How? You shouldn't expect anyone to get over something like that. You just learn how to cope. You know what I mean? Like, you don't just get over it. It's a life tragedy. It's a scar at this point.
I agree with you. You just don't get over it. But when I look at the Mussolinis, the Hitlers, when you look at the Stalins, when you look at like Kim Jong-un, when you look at all these all these bad people, that Pablo Escobar, you know, look at all these bad people, and the reason they turned bad more than most likely was not only because of mistreatment, but because of death, and because of what they seen and how they seen death. And
it's rough.
Yeah, you're right. I think just coping with it and not getting over it keeps us sane. I think if we just got over it, we might be like them. Like, for myself, I honestly feel,
So you want to be numb? I don't want to be numb.
No, I feel like if I do be turn numb, I will be Pablo. I'm being honest. Like, I feel like I feel like Jack the Ripper. I feel like not like I'm killing prostitutes. No, but I feel like, you know, the one thing that took my sister was cancer. The other 2 things that took my friends was dope. And then before that was my uncle HIV. Dope again. Like, when I think about my friends out here, I've lost about a dozen friends out here, all the drugs. Yeah. When I think about all that shit, it makes me want to put on a Batman costume, run around in the hood, and kill drug dealers. Yeah. And that's my insane mind. That's me.
I'm not for drugs.
But that's me. That's me not coping with the death of them. Yeah. If I decide they're dead, it's over with. Fuck it, let it go. I might just go out and kill a drug dealer. Yeah. I know what you do it for. You do it because you want money, survival. I get what you do it for, but I understand what I did this for. I did this because what you do hurt me. Regardless if it wasn't your drug, because you sell it, you're gonna hurt another. So I'd rather cut it off at the head. You know, like, and that's where, like, a lot of people, it's not wrong with it, but a lot of people look at me like I'm fucking nuts because I've never taken a life. But believe you me, I don't think my eyes would be different if I did. Yeah. I feel like I've touched death. Like, my sister was alive at 1 p.m. in the afternoon,
touched death.
March 7th. 1 p.m. in the afternoon, March 7th, she was alive as far as on a respirator, as far as she was in a coma. She was in a medically induced coma, but she was breathing. Oh. By 1:10, when they said, everybody got to get out, we're going to pull the plug on her. So by 1:10, she was, and I sat there for a couple hours with that dead. But like, I've seen life to death. So something about that absolutely scares me off of how numb I feel.
Yeah.
I don't know if I feel...
It's a numbing feeling.
I don't know if I put my hands around somebody's neck, if it might not feel good to just squeeze.
I have felt that.
You know
I have.
Like,
I think there's stages to coping. Some take longer than others, and I feel like that's my problem with judging people. We can't judge y'all. Like, life is hard.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying from my experience. I've learned that I probably maybe have judged in my life. Mm-hmm. And I'm realizing through life's tragedies, fuck judging. We all have to live life according to how we need to live it. And we need to learn it. You know what I mean? Because that's how we learn to do better. We have to live it in order to learn it. Like, so the only way out is by experience. Advice is wonderful, but not many of us follow it.
Until you have to.
Not many of us follow advice. Like, yeah, we want it because it helps our good side, but our bad side always just wants to like fly out.
You think
because
that's a human trait?
I don't even think that's a bad thing. I think that's just part of life. I think that we're supposed to explore, and I think there are peaks and valleys, and I think there are highs and there are lows, and I think that, you know, where there's pain, there's joy. So you just have to live life, and I think that that's just how it goes. Like, and I've learned that is what I'm saying. I'm not saying that's how I grew up. Like, I grew up with a lot of pain, but I learned that there's joy too.
I mean, you lost your pops. I couldn't fathom the thought. Just like if I bounce past you,
it's rough.
You lose a sister.
Yeah. Oh my God, that would break me.
Like we couldn't fathom one another's pain at all.
Yeah, that would break me.
Because that's yours. That's your personal thing to deal with. I think as human beings, though, we do have a responsibility to your next man, though. You have a responsibility to share that with them.
I feel like this is my second act.
I think it's
early on. I feel like this is.
I think it's more, bro. I think we've done this. A couple of times. I'm kind of convinced that certain comfortabilities. I'm really convinced. Certain comfortabilities, they can't be reenacted.
No,
they can't be, because they've been done already. They already happened already. I think we've done this a million times. I think when we do something different, that's the challenge, because we know, we never been here before. Yeah, this is different. It's a new type of feel. Yeah, people aren't prepared. Just like now, look at with this coronavirus, people aren't prepared for, in my opinion, the next up the hill. Yo, it does suck that who this virus is consuming. This virus is consuming elder people because their immune system is compromised. Yes. It's consuming younger people because their immune system is compromised. And it's consuming the people that started with it because they were eating shit they shouldn't have, supposedly. But look who's consuming. I can't. If you take care of yourself and you eat and you do the right things and you work out and you wash your hands, you brush your teeth, you clean your fucking fingernails,
which I feel like are just standard normal life tools. Like,
good luck.
That's what you're supposed to be doing.
Yo, my
what's like why is it like such a like
I went to epidemic?
A gas station. Other than the virus should just be the only.
I went to a gas station, bro, and this fucking. And I ain't got no plight on Muslims or nothing, bro. But it was your mans that told me. I went to a gas station and I had to use the bathroom really bad. And I'm like, yo, you ain't got no toilet paper. And then he goes, because we don't use toilet paper. I said, what? He goes, I don't use toilet paper. I said, how you wipe your ass? I use my hand and I clean it.
What?
I said, what? What? You're kidding me. I had to buy toilet paper to wipe my ass. Like, yo.
Someone needs to award them toilet paper. Introduce them.
Yo, this shit is so crazy that these people are buying toilet paper out by the dozen. I ran into a lady
today. No one cared before.
She was talking to another gentleman and she goes, I don't know what to do. I got like 40 fucking cases of toilet paper in my room.
Right.
I don't know what to do. And the guy's like, let me buy one. She goes, no, I need that shit.
Right. Right. When Trump says, "Oh, hey, I have the vaccine that cures everything," like next week.
Yeah, right.
For him to win the primary, which he needs to not. But you know what? You can edit this out.
No, I don't edit shit out. Yo, bro, my man King Neptune, my
I'm not trying to suffer later.
NFE, King Neptune and Lord Aries. Yo, my man Lord Aries wears a MAGA hat. Okay, on my podcast. He wears a MAGA hat.
What happens if I had to pee?
Go pee.
No, that you can't. Like,
no, I'm fine. I'm fine by myself.
But you said you don't edit.
No, I don't. Go pee. I talk by myself. I've had a long week. Go pee. Trust me, this happens often. Yo, bro, you can't lock anybody in a room for 8 hours and expect them not to hit the bathroom.
You better like go pee.
It's all that alcohol and shit.
Nah, go. You fine. But yeah, yo, shout out to NFE, Lord Aries, King Neptune. Shout out to the artistry. Shout out to everybody I fuck with. You know what I mean? Like, it's always all love. Yeah. Shout out to Drop a Gem, fucking Rob, Berlinski, Quest. Yo, all y'all. I love all y'all. And if I didn't shout you out, don't mean I don't love you. But yeah, yo, I hope everybody stays safe in this like situation. I don't know what to call it. Like, dude, like I don't know what to call it. I don't know if it's like I know it's a pandemic or epidemic, one of the two. Like, but like I said, I feel like if you take care of yourself and you do the right things, you work out. Maybe you should start working out, lifting some weights, doing things to help your body out. Eat more healthy. Yo, V takes fucking like. What is it called? Oregano oil. You know what I mean? And the bitch never gets sick. You know, like do what we should do as human beings. Stop being overweight. Stop overeating. Stop being disrespectful to yourself, your bodies, and shit like that. I think that's what this calls for, and I hope it's nothing worse. You know what I mean? Like I dead ass hope it's nothing worse. I dead ass hope it's not like. I hope a lot of people don't die. I hope your grandma. I hope shit like that. You know, I hope that all you guys are alright. Like, I hope everybody's alright. Past that, though, I'm tight the UFC got canceled for the next 3 weeks. This that bullshit. Like, this that bullshit. I get it. You know, you can't put more than a certain amount of people in the room. But, yo, just keep the cameraman. He gets 2 coaches. And 2 fighters. That's 7 people. 3 judges. That's 10. That's it. You don't need nobody else in the fucking building, yo. Like... It's gonna be a good fight. I'm seeing it's an old fight. That's not Corey Anderson. Who is that? That's a big boy. That's what that is. Derek Lewis versus Koloff. I think Derek Lewis knocks him the fuck out too.
Back in the area.
You good? Woo. You feel better, right? You lost weight.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
We just shed some baggage. It's 2 bottles of water.
Yeah, I know. You just pissed that all out.
Hello. All right, now we good. Now we're good.
All right, so you
What's up? Can we talk music for a little bit?
That's what I was getting into.
Come on, we music heads. Let's do it.
You as far as early as 3, when did you have your first performance?
My first performance? What do you mean?
Like you started singing as early as 3. When did you have your first like performance? Like when?
I want to say, you know what's funny? Like I was turned away from chorus in elementary.
Like that nigga can't sing.
Yeah.
Damn, I'm sorry.
Twice.
I dropped the N-word.
Nah, I mean.
No, I've been trying. Yo, for the last couple podcasts, I've been really trying not to say it on my podcast. I talk about it, but I can't.
Yeah.
But all right, so you was dropped. Why?
Twice.
Why?
They said I was too low.
Were you shy?
Maybe. I think that's what it was, and I think that's what the beauty in life.
When did you have your identity, Ish? I think that's a big deal too, especially because
I think it happened after high school.
Because singing, I've noticed people that can't talk.
Yeah.
They can't have conversation like you or me, but they can sing their asses off.
Hell yeah, there are many people who can sing their ass off.
And when they talk, when they're singing, they're fine. So when you sung, were you always confident? And when you came off, were you always confident?
I think that was when I was the most confident, or the most I was at home. But I feel like I wasn't always confident with singing. No, hell no. Especially now when they tell you, no. you know what I mean? That hits sometimes.
Absolutely.
For me, it was just like I gotta get a yes. Like that was just how, because again, I grew up with nothing. So music was like everything. Like music was just, when I think about it, I live my life through music. Like when I think about it, like when I hear a song, I'm like, shit, it triggers memories. So that's what I mean. Sometimes where I don't even, where my regular conscious mind, doesn't go, my subconscious is triggered by a song. So that's what I'm like, damn. Like, you know what I mean? Music is really a part of me.
Do you listen to a song and take out the lyrics and put your own in?
Sometimes.
In your mind?
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Like,
that shit all the time.
I think music is taken for granted.
Oh, it's the language of the universe. It's the language of the universe. It's the only thing that we all understand.
And it's the one thing that I feel like we take for granted. I think, yeah, people listen to it. People, you know, here and there, like whatever. Like you throw parties to it. It is what it is. But I feel like music is taken for granted, especially the good music.
Did you know Amy Winehouse died for this, guys?
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like people don't get that. Kurt Cobain blew his head off to be this person. Do you get that? You know what I mean? Like Jimi Hendrix.
So many.
You know what I mean? Like do you?
Because they loved it. You know.
They loved music.
And I love it.
Or it's either they loved it or they had music was their band-aid so well that they were able to excel there but lose everywhere else. I always have fear about my success.
But you see what I mean by balance? When you don't have balance, your life is out of whack.
Facts.
And that's why I'm learning or trying to master balance.
You prepare for your success?
Yes and no. I know that I'm strong enough to get through whatever comes in my way, and I really do mean that. Like, but
that's the title of the story.
Yeah,
I got you.
I really do. Like, I really know that I'm ready for whatever I'm about to be up against, because I know that no road comes without thorns.
Nope.
Right? No roads come without thorns. So that's how they start, and there you go. And like, that's just how it is. And roses bloom beautifully.
They look beautiful.
But they bloom through adversity, and that's just how it happens. And I feel like the most rarest beauty is the rose or the flower that blooms within adversity. And it's the most, and I feel like that's also the one that has the most, that's against all odds, if you think about it. But it always blooms beautifully, and that's the one that gets remembered.
I mean, if you look at the demographic of a rose.
I'm trying to be like Dalai Lama right now, but this is just how I feel.
Because when I think about the symmetry and the demographic of a rose, if I started at the bottom of it, you got that grain stalk. You look up.
Yeah.
And then not only that, it has these ridges that can, when they prick you, you bleed, bro. Yeah. You don't just, you bleed.
Yeah.
No,
but has
you
this
bleed.
Beautiful layer.
And then when you get to the top, velvety.
Yes. The beautiful layer.
That opening, that spread, it's just, it's unimaginable. Right. And I think that's what life is for everybody. Like,
hell yeah.
It is that rose.
Right. We all have that. I feel like we all have that epiphany. And I feel like we all have that shift when things just change in your life. Oh, hell yeah. It took me longer than I feel like it should have. But, I'm there. I'm there just in my life in general. And I feel like that's why I can sit here and talk like this, like without trying to filter myself or like worry about what anyone has to think. Because I'm at that point in my life where I really don't give a fuck.
Imagine if we would have had that battery when we were 22, 21. I don't give a fuck.
I've never had that. I feel like I grew up as a teenager needing to get out of my situation. Like, that was my main goal.
What was your situation?
Oh, man. Like, what wasn't my
situation? Everything's okay.
No, right. What wasn't the situation?
What was your situation?
You know what I mean? Like, I've even been, like, through, like, ACS and, like, really? Parents with drug issues and family drug issues, and only knowing one side of my family, not both. And you know what I mean? Meaning only knowing my mom's side, not knowing my dad's side. Or like,
would you like a shot?
Sure. I mean, since I'm like going deep. Wasn't this a shot?
No. That was your Henny for your cup when you're ready.
Perfect. Wait, this was only iced tea?
That was iced tea and Hennessy.
Oh, okay.
And I had some in there.
Okay.
You good. I take care, Ish.
Hey. Boom.
Yo, pleasure to have you here.
Thank you.
Pleasure to have you here.
Seriously.
Dead ass.
I didn't expect to be this honest, but
Well, I think
it is what it is.
Well, you said something. You said something earlier that like timing and reasoning. Timing and reasoning is everything.
Oh yeah, wrote a song about it.
You're at
Yeah.
this point. You're at this point where it's just like I want to do this. I want to talk. I want to speak.
By the way, I still can't believe you don't have no music playing. Even for us in the background.
No. When we finish, we chill.
I'm like, I can't believe this. This is the
You know
first
why though, right?
No music.
You know why? It's because
And we're music heads.
you know why? Because I want to monetize. So since I want to monetize, I don't have permission unless I play my music. I don't.
That's what I mean.
Like-
Our music or something.
like
Beats.
You can't. You like. They won't allow it. You have to have that permission to play.
Got it. Okay.
Okay. And that's.
Okay.
I think. That's
the conversation is flowing. So
but I think that's a. It's a push and play because I'll hear music on other people's pods, and I know they put music on, but I know that if I went ahead and flagged it and said it was mine, then it would be off.
Yeah.
The fact that you don't get
It'll
seen
be
or nobody's
done.
hating, good job.
Yeah.
I don't even want to give a room for people to fucking hate. Everything that I want to do is just have organic conversation.
But that's the problem. People are gonna hate regardless.
Oh yeah, I know. That's the bigger.
That's why that's what I've learned to start to master. Like, people are going to. There are gonna be people who are gonna judge, who like it, who don't. That is part of life.
Yeah.
We're all born different.
Yeah.
And you know what? We all have taste.
Why are people so ignorant to that fact though, Ish?
It's again, life likes to divide things. I don't like labels. I don't like division. I don't like any of that. But that's what society does, right? That's what society does. They like to class you into something. They say there's no middle class, no higher class, but there still is.
No, absolutely.
There still is.
Absolutely.
Like,
and people think that they're a class above, even though you're my neighbor.
yeah, there still
my neighbor.
are. Because why would there be a Democrat and a Republican? That is a class.
Just in general.
That is a whole different, like,
And
bracket.
when I was growing
Like,
up, how did they teach you Democrat and Republican? Rich and not rich.
literally.
That's how they taught
Even
me.
in the TV shows.
That's how they
like,
taught me. Rich and not rich. And I
Right.
still don't know which
Right,
one.
rich and just right. That's it.
I still don't know
Poor.
which one's
Rich and
which.
poor.
Like Republic, I think about Star Wars, the Republic.
Yeah.
Democrat, I think about we all make decisions. So
right.
maybe Democrat is the poor one?
Yeah.
I still don't know.
Which is sad if you think about it. It's because Democrats have the most morals and values, which is weird.
Really?
But yeah, because Republicans have to be like
But you
like ruthless to get there.
It's the same thing where we got Christianity from. Christianity was given to us by the Egyptians. It was the religion of the slaves. It's the same thing. What did we turn Christianity to? I don't know. 70% of the earth.
Worship music.
I don't know. Like, I don't fuck with religion too much, but it's amazing to see that we all need a faith.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like,
We all gotta believe in something, right? There's more to life than just staying here believing.
I got asked that, and I grind my teeth.
Why? So what do you believe in?
I don't.
Well, what do you believe in?
I can tell you what I don't believe in. I don't.
Do you?
I can't say God did it, but I will say since I left my house 5 minutes late and I didn't hit that old lady with my car, there was a reason for it. I won't say God did it though. That's what I'm saying. Like I don't. You ask me what I'm believing. I'm just. This life is really. It makes me feel like
something.
bro. It makes me feel like shit happens. This life just makes me feel like shit happen. Like this life makes me feel like shit happens so badly that it's like. It almost feels like being rich, they're able to procure themselves. You know, like they're able to keep in their own bubble.
Yeah, I mean,
Because,
you're rich.
yo,
You can
this
literally afford anything.
I can't understand how you can do all the things right. Look at John Lennon.
Okay.
You know, look at how he was. His music, what he did for the people. He had an apartment building up in Manhattan with his wife Yoko Ono. Yeah, I'm around people all the time.
Promoting the Red Cup.
You know, the person that killed him had 3 opportunities to kill him before that, and then finally
They probably loved him.
made the decision. No, well, Tupac said that the only person that'll kill me is a fan of me, and John Lennon and and Biggie, they're all the only person that'll kill you is a fan of you.
Which
it's
is
the only
weird.
person that'll kill you. When you're successful,
That scares me.
Nah, it's life.
No, that scares me. I don't want to be killed by a fan.
Come on, look at Selena.
Let me be loved by you.
Selena, no,
Like,
no, they're the closest ones to you. Why you think most famous people? Look, Beyonce, who she had as her manager at first, her father. Cut. Come on, why do you think this happens? It's because they feel the heat. The closest one to you just might fucking snipe your neck off for their own purpose.
Yeah,
and
true.
depending on who it is,
We've seen it.
Yo, we've seen it firsthand.
We've seen it, but it's been masqueraded by so many lies and walls.
I'm grateful.
And
I'm grateful that I'm grateful for 2 things.
smoky mirrors.
Now, like, one, like, while I do all these things, I have people that are influences on me that protect me. Yo, their intentions might be different. I'm just telling you, watch your back. I love the fact I got those people in my life.
Yeah,
and then I
too.
love and I'm grateful for the fact that honestly, it hasn't happened to me. There has nobody that has been that has fucked me in this music industry.
Good. That's
Nobody
really
in
good.
this music industry
That's really good.
has fucked me in
'Cause this
any way,
industry-
shape,
you
or
know
form.
what? I'm
And I'm
glad-
not talking about performing late. I'm not talking
so
about.
glad you went
I'm
there.
talking about nobody's robbed me. Nobody's took my money. I'm talking about. All right. I did get jumped one time.
Jumped.
Yeah,
How?
I won a competition for $100 at a rap competition.
$100? You got jumped for $100?
Yeah, for dude. Nah, they started it up, but when you know what I mean, they started up, but they ain't finished
What,
nothing.
$100?
Yeah,
They jumped you for $100?
They lost the competition.
lame,
What you
y'all.
want? It happens. People,
I mean, I'm not promoting bullying, but I'm like $100. Like, let him have a shot.
I was 21. They lost the competition.
Come
It's okay.
on.
It's okay. I'm not mad at that. You know what I mean? I've been in situations for a lot worse, like a lot less. But like
Yeah,
it really
me
have.
too. Yeah.
My thing is that I'm grateful that I guess that I've learned how to maneuver so well with artists and people, and I know we all got egos.
It's a beautiful thing. Yeah.
We all got our shit with us.
Yeah, I won't
our
sit here and
reasons.
lie and say we don't.
You know, it must be the hardest
I
thing
won't.
in the world to get a rapper to come interview you or a fucking singer to come interview you.
Yeah.
Why would they? Why do they want to sit down, be personal, be talked to? I just want to make my music.
Yeah.
I'm
That's
an
where
artist.
I am.
I'm an artist
Right
too.
now.
Like, I just want to make my music.
Finally.
You activated again?
Well, it's been.
How long has it been?
Well, because it took me. Listen, that last album really whipped
Drained the
me.
shit out of you.
It drained me, like, cause yeah, I gave 7 songs. I gave my life to those 7 songs, and those weren't the only songs written. You know what I mean? I wrote several. However,
Yep.
I don't feel like I can ever return to those songs because now I'm a different person. So it's just like, and that album changed me. So it's just like, I feel like there's that album was just representing a
perform those songs?
time.
Can you
I was
perform?
depressed.
Can you perform those
I'm going to
songs?
be honest. I was depressed. Yeah, I perform the songs all the time.
Those
songs really get me shows all the time. I turned them down lately, but yeah.
Do you
Because I want to create.
because when I feel similar. I've done a lot of bad things to
Yeah.
people. I
don't do bad things to people.
Oh no, I've done bad things to
haven't.
people, and the
I
thing with
haven't.
Gil
I've
is
broken hearts, but not on purpose.
nah. I've fucked past broken hearts, bro. I've broken friendships. I've broken loyalty. I've broken hearts.
Oh,
I've broken.
man.
I've broken family. I've broken my word. My words cut like a tongue. I've done so many bad things to people, and
You don't seem like that person.
The only relief I've gotten though, well, you know what it is that
You don't. I
growing
promise
up,
you. You
growing
don't.
up, I was screaming at the top of my lungs for attention.
Got
Just
it.
from my mom and my dad. My dad wasn't a full-time dad at
Got
all.
it.
My mom, I had a younger sister. We're 11 years different. So when I'm 11, she's 1. All the attention goes to her when I'm a teenager.
Right.
I'm screaming in silence. And screaming in silence, I did things to call for people's attention that was wrong.
Yeah.
I've what do you call that? I've dirty macked on my niggas. Where I've shitted on my niggas to get pussy. I've had sex with my niggas' girls.
That's relatable.
I've had sex with my niggas' girls, like, just because it was a threesome. Like,
Okay,
I mean, it's not.
okay.
But
I thought
it's
you
not,
meant,
it's
like,
not-
behind their back.
And that was when I was like 14, 15, and then I repeated that. I repeated that when I was 24. I've done things where it's it's not right on a as a person.
Really?
And the only reason
Yeah.
I only like I feel not okay, but I feel like this happens is because I listen to podcasts like a Joey Diaz. I listen to people that are really fuck ups that stole from people that his mom died on him when he was 13 in front of him. And you know how she died?
Yeah.
She owned a bar and she overdosed and she found her on the kitchen floor dead. And you know what he said to his mom? Now you never find out I cut school. And that's his way of dealing with that pain, that comedy. See, I when I see things like that and to know what he was and what he became, it makes me super hopeful for all the things that I go through. And that absolutely is something at the end of this rainbow.
Well, that's why I'm telling you, like, when my dad died, like, you met me.
That's crazy. What year?
Through music.
What year?
2016.
Really?
We're what, 2020? Yeah. You met me 2016 when Trump got elected.
No, I met you before that, Ish.
You probably did,
No,
yeah.
Ish, you know
during
where I met
Obama.
you
Yeah.
Nigga, Yippies.
What? What is that?
You don't remember the Yippies?
Yippies.
I think you performed. Didn't you perform in Bleecker on Bleecker Street? LES.
Yeah, usually. Yeah.
LES Bleecker Street. It was a small
But
spot.
Yippies? I don't know about no Yippies.
You never performed in the Yippies?
I don't think so.
When did you start singing?
Like, professionally,
stage.
2013. Like, as an artist again. But I was doing covers.
I did meet you at her show, or I think you might have performed it, but I think
No, you met me during V. You met
Yeah.
me during V. So I want to say, like, my first show with V was like, which again, shout out to V if she's ever gonna see this. Like,
Nah, she will. She ain't.
I hope so. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just sending her mad love. I know it was her birthday, and I sent her a happy
She went
birthday
to Puerto
shout
Rico.
out.
Fucker.
Did she?
She was in Puerto Rico for her
I
birthday.
need to go back to Puerto
Fucker.
Rico.
You know what the tickets
I
are
hope
looking
she
like?
had an
$50,
amazing
$90.
time.
They're cheap
oh
right
my
now.
God.
You can go right now.
Well, have a good time, girl. Like,
Yeah, she's back right now. We're gonna have the artistry on Sunday.
tomorrow? Oh my God, tell her I send my love, please. Please?
When we
Like,
leave, I call her.
please tell, like, I want her to know that I love her, like, always. Like, for me in my heart is only love.
Yo,
For me.
You know, I love her too.
I do, I love her.
I have a like I told you, like, I never want to step on anybody's toes, especially somebody that is really dear to my heart.
No,
so it's like,
yeah, because why would you?
Like, I tell her all the time, like, the only time I ever want to have a conversation with anybody is because I know them.
Yeah.
If I know them through you, my bad. But
Oh, man,
I know
yeah.
them. I don't.
I love V. Yeah, I do. I love me some V.
I love me some V.
I do.
I love me
like,
some
she
V.
probably doesn't, like, realize that,
Oh.
but I do. I do.
I love me
Like,
some
I
V.
do. And I hope that she sees this and
I had business dealings.
it gets to her. Well, we used to, like, back, like, when you met me.
But
She was my manager, and then I don't know, just life went in different ways, and like, I ended up doing myself, and then went to someone else. He lasted one song, and then, you know, we just kept the friendship. And again, this music industry is crazy. It's weird. It's up and down. It's, oh my God, it's ripped my heart upside down, but it's also repaired it. This music industry is a lot.
Yeah.
Is what I'm trying to say. And I know a lot of people, hopefully, that whoever watches this, like, understands what I'm saying, because you can know, like, music rips your heart apart.
Every time I perform, like,
But it gives so much too.
that's why I asked you. That's why I asked you though. Like, when you do you perform those songs on that EP? Because whenever when I say I got 30 songs, right? Whenever I perform my first album, right? Let's say my first my first Close to the Concrete.
Yeah.
All those songs were really out of character, that person, and all those songs were emotions and feelings that I don't want to be. So when I perform them, I leave a piece of myself on the stage. So I left it alone. I didn't perform it. And all of a sudden, when I going through this tragedy, 2017 December, that's when it started. It started with him. 2017 December, he passed away. December 29th. He overdosed. Right. She found him by the tree, leaking blood.
Wow.
So that's when it started.
That's
But this trickle is crazy, because after it started, my pen game just started. I started just letting everything out.
How it happened.
From him to him, 5 people in between that me and him know all died.
Wow.
Hung themselves, threw themselves out the window, overdosed. 5 people. That was their situation. From him to him. And they both died in December. 2017, 2018. 1 year apart. From dope, both of them. During that whole time, I was writing. And now we in March, my sister catches a cancer.
Wow. And that's your sister, right? Right behind you?
That's her wig. That's the story. That's her wig. Wow. When I put that wig on, I become Rebecca. Yeah. When I put that wig on, I become Rebecca. Shout out to my sister. But yeah, I've been writing this whole time, and every time I have performances and I have videos, and when I perform any of these songs, they rip me apart. I leave my soul on that stage, and it got me to a point where I'm kind of clueless for what to do next, because
it's life.
I can't act like I am happy. I can't act like I don't miss them. But
there's no rule
as
book.
There is no rule book, but as a performer, there is a responsibility to an extent to satisfy your.
That's what I mean. See, that's what I mean.
You got it.
You just took it full circle.
Because you got to come out of that. Those things that bother you, you have to let them evolve you.
Yeah, you just took it full circle.
You have to evolve into that next thing for them and yourself. And that's where I'm at.
Specifically for yourself.
For yourself first.
Because if you're not happy, if you're not willing, able, you're not going to be able to do your job. Nope. You're not going to be able to do what you're supposed to do.
Facts.
You're just not.
Facts.
So, just be good, man. Seriously, just dive into whatever you love. It won't hurt you.
Why music-ish?
Me? Because music saved my life time and time again.
Give me your first save.
My first save.
What was your first song in that car?
I'll tell you.
Listening to that.
My first memory with music. And this is, I don't care if you judge it. Who cares?
I don't think.
Was my memory with my dad. This is my first memory to music. I can't remember anything before that. Or I guess I've chosen not to remember anything before that.
You compartmentalize?
No, but I'm trying to answer your question in the most efficient way, and I'm high. There goes my admission. Drunk.
He ain't drunk. That's a decompressor off the week. He ain't drunk.
Wink. But yeah, no.
That's your first impression with music, Pops?
Yeah. He introduced me to music.
What's that song?
Oh, man.
What's that song?
Dream Lover, Mariah Carey.
You know my mom's song?
That was it.
Dream Lover, Mariah Carey.
It was that.
Dream Lover, Mariah.
And then Hero came right after that.
And then Hero.
Literally.
Wow.
He loves Mariah Carey.
I know why I fucked you up. You said Hero? Yeah, I know why I fucked you up.
Mariah Carey. Yeah. And everyone in my family knows that is the actual song. Dream Lover was it.
My mom had what was the doo-doo-doo.
Oh, that's later.
My mom gave me that. My mom was like, yo, when I was younger too, she was like, yo, listen, no matter how big you get, no matter how old you get, you're always you're my baby. And I was just like, after she gave me that song, yo, I can't hear that song. I start crying. I'm like,
I love that song.
I be driving, I'm like,
I love that song.
I miss you, Al.
No, that song is awesome. Yeah, that's one of her best songs. Yeah. So is Dream Lover, so is Hero. Shout out to Mariah.
Yo, Mariah, but she's a nut job. But it goes to show look at us. We're fucking nut jobs. We're fucking nut jobs, but we make magic.
Guilty.
We make magic, bro.
Yeah, that's what it's about.
It's so amazing.
Meaning our mind is just on a different
wavelength,
frequency. We just on a different totem pole. That's just how a creative works. So if you're dating, and I'm gonna point to both. If you're dating a creative,
good luck.
Vaya con Dios. Vaya con Dios.
Good luck. And I had this conversation with my friend the other day. He said, that's why when you do music, you should only date a person that does music. And I was just like, I don't think you should. And then he's like, why? And I'm like, because she got to go on the road for 6 months. You all right with that? He's like, yeah. No, you all right with that, bro? You beating off for 6 months? I go be with her. What are you doing? She don't want you to be with her. She got her music to do.
Yeah.
You gotta pay attention to who you're with, yo. Sometimes, like, I do believe, you know, if you're an artist, if you're a person that's on the road, you're doing everything, there is a type of person that you can be with. Yes. And if that person that you're with can be that person, then go ahead. Like, yo, take care of the crib. Do what you gotta do. And don't be mad or upset if something happens in between. No. You know why? Because this is life.
That is life.
And nothing is yours.
Facts.
Not even your own life.
Facts.
This shit ain't yours.
Especially now.
Like, come on, this shit ain't yours.
We're living in a world where we're tracked incessantly.
Oh my God, we're in skins.
We are. Like, we are so trackable, it's disgusting.
Yeah, the tracking shit bugs me.
We are so trackable, it's disgusting. Like, every chip here, every chip there.
Yeah.
Like, every just, like, whatever. We're so more exposed than we think.
Yep. And look at that shit that they did last year with remember when they had on the cell phones you could be an old person?
Yeah. Oh my God, I hated that.
You know where that was
I
from,
hated
right?
that.
You know where that was from, right? That was from Russia.
I hated that one.
That was from Russia.
I didn't even want to be tried. I was like, fuck out of here. I ain't trying to get there. I'm trying to live the one I got right now.
Yep.
Fuck 80. Fuck 60. I mean,
those pictures were accurate.
I'm not saying fuck those people. I'm just saying that game wasn't fun.
You have
we can do a lot better than that.
You're a person that leads with a lot of love, aren't you?
Love, light, positivity. Like, I feel like life is hard enough. Like, that's where I come from. Like, and that's where I sing from too. I sing from a lot of pain, and I'm still working through that pain. But I learned how to have a good time too.
But that's our advantage, yo. I'd rather be this guy that tries to rap, sing, maneuver through his pain, have conversations, than be the guy that works in the supermarket for 20 years.
I don't want to be a nurse. And I don't want to be a doctor.
Right? That sitting there,
I don't want to be a lawyer. It's boring.
Stick you again.
Yeah, it's boring.
And then eventually, you know what that nurse does? She sticks him in his fucking neck.
Exactly. So,
like, I don't want to be that guy, yo.
If I get to be a performer and I get to touch someone through my pain, through my joy, then I did my job.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like when I used to have that song, just to shout out one of my day one songs, "Fuck Your Love."
What
right?
was your that was a song I was supposed to be on.
Hey,
what was your first song that you had recorded?
It was a cover. "Stay With Me."
No way.
That literally, that is what led me to you meeting me and everyone else. V meeting me, everyone. Song.
I knew I loved you for a reason.
Yeah, that song was the song.
So the first song that
got
my
me
sister
noticed
ever performed in front of a crowd. So the first song my sister performed in front of a crowd that wasn't her school. She got into a bar. If I'm not mistaken, it was Camaradas. Shout out to V. She got into Camaradas, only being 18. And V said, "I'll let her sing," and that's what she was singing. Yeah. Wow, that's amazing. That'd be your first song that you put on.
That is the song.
Good looking.
That is the song that led me back to music. It led me back to the studio. It let me learn the studio, learn how to make Dark Blue, which led to Dark Blue, and then which was songs that I wrote. And you know, whatever I heard the problems in it, like. As an artist, like I heard the problems in it, but I knew that I had to get out what I put out.
Yep.
And I knew that would lead me somewhere, and I feel like that would be the path to correction. Like, yeah, did I know it would lead me to where I am right now? Hell no.
Of course not.
But again, life is so unpredictable, and that's what I learned. You can't predict life.
No.
So stop trying to figure it out.
Good luck.
When you should just live it the way that it's dealt. And everything else will just fall into place the way it's supposed to fall into place. Just do right, do better. Just do right.
That's the beautiful.
And follow the light, like for real.
The beautiful ugly is that every day you get different cards.
Right, because life is hard enough. Why we gotta complicate it anymore? Why? Life is fucking hard enough. Look at what we've been dealing with since 2016. Trump, right? Sorry.
Is he a problem for you?
For me. I think he's a problem for our country, not just me.
No. I ask you as a person, as an individual. I ask you.
Yes, he's
like,
a problem.
Since he's been in office, what has affected you?
Well, I'm a Democrat.
No, what has affected you? Anything about your
That
what?
my healthcare.
Oh yeah,
my healthcare changes when it changed. When
See,
it came
I'm
along.
naive because I shouldn't say I got Medicaid.
I don't.
Why? Because you make too much money, so you got to pay for your insurance. Is
Yeah.
that because of him?
Yeah.
Wasn't it before him that we had to
No.
pay for? Oh, it was him.
Because I was still in a certain bracket with Obama.
Oh, he raised the. Oh,
Yes.
I see. That's why I don't understand. There
Yes.
you go. I didn't understand that.
He changed a lot of things. So it was just like, we loved Obama, and Obama got dealt a very bad hand
I mean,
at the inception of his election.
He's black.
Yeah, he was the first.
You're gonna, and you know what? I'm sorry for the next maybe 50 to 100. The only. They ain't gonna let that shit happen again.
Just like they're probably gonna not let a woman do it either.
No, and that's next.
Maybe.
No, that's absolutely next.
Maybe they want us to think that.
Nah, that's it's not even thought.
That would be awesome if they did.
Nobody has put that thought in the pressure. Not
That would
this
be
one.
good.
Not this one. But like in our
would be
human
good. Why
existence. Not our next one. Nah.
Change would be good.
No, women. Yeah.
Change would be good.
You know what the problem is? That
Some
women,
finesse would be
like,
good.
You know what? You know why I like Tulsi Gabbard. I like Tulsi Gabbard only because not only was she Hawaiian, but she is in the military, active. I like a woman like that. Not only a woman, I don't care about if you have a dick or a penis. I like a person like
Yes.
that, man. Like, yo, I really think that anybody running this country should have done weed, should have drank alcohol, should have done ayahuasca. You should have tripped on mushrooms. Like, yo, if you're gonna run this country, know what everybody in this country goes through. Okay? Go to these states where people
Walk the
overdose.
line.
Walk that, yo. Ooh, good bar.
Walk the line.
Walk the line, yo. Walk the line. You want to be the president? Walk the line. I'm rich, huh? Fuck out of here, man. Fuck out of here. Nixon did it. You can suck a dick. And Trump does it. You can suck a dick. Bush does it. You suck a dick. Oh, y'all niggas do it because of money. Sorry, drop the M word. Oh, y'all do it because of money. Yo, like, y'all don't do it because of the real issue that y'all in tune with people. Like, nobody's in tune with, you know a lot of let's go immigrants, because this bothers me. Immigrants only stay immigrants because they don't want to be found, because they think of what will happen to them. Okay. So what if you uplift that? A person who is bad is gonna be bad. If you're bad, you're gonna be bad. If I uplift the band that if I find you, you won't go to jail, go to your country. If I uplift that. If you're bad, whatever you do that is bad, you're going to get caught for. If you're not, then why am I bothering you?
Yeah.
You probably working at motherfucking Shake and Shack trying to make fucking $11 an hour. Yeah. Like, come on. Like, why am I going to bother you? And that's the problem with our government. They don't realize that our whole entire country is built on immigrants. Ain't nobody here native. And left, you're Native American. And you're not even a native. Your ancestors are. So you need to chill on that too. You don't know what they did. You don't know what America was before. Nobody does. So everybody should treat America and Americans like we're all foreign. Respect one another, man. Let's get there together. Stop.
We would want that, right?
Stop not accepting people. I hate the fact that, like, yo, Ish, you're a gay man.
Yes.
How long? When did it start that it was okay?
I don't dive into that.
No, but when did it start that it was okay? I'm not. When do you start that you was okay with it? And that's my problem.
Me?
No, in general. Okay. No. Let's go broad. You and then go in general. When did it start that it was okay?
Again, growing up in my family, there was no one else who I related to, ever.
Really?
Yeah. So I didn't really become more comfortable until my 20s. And I'm in my 30s now. I'm in my early 30s. I'm not gonna remember the number, because I like a little mystery in my life. That's just how I roll.
Oh, no, you're 22.
Well, thank you. I'll take that.
Just not here.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's
we
just
22,
again,
just not here.
But that since the teenage year, that's where my mind been.
You know, we fuck 10 times better than any person from the ages of 20 to 30. we 10 times better, please. But yeah. So the comfortability of being okay with you didn't come to a lot later. 20s?
Until my early 20s, and it was just like, again, no issue with like my lifestyle, my orientation, or whatever. It was just like I rarely even talk about it.
That's my business.
Yeah, I really don't talk about it because it's just like,
and you treat that shit like a gentleman.
Because I thank you. I never want to be that singer who
women do the same.
Because I hate, again, like I said earlier,
like, men should do the same.
Don't like labels. I just don't like labels. I hate
love what I love and I love
labels.
Who I love.
Like I just do. I hate labels
and I love what I love. I
rarely wear labels, like, because I feel like even like the Gucci's, and again, if you want to send me anything, that's great, but what I'm saying is I don't like labels because they brand you into something that you may change later into something else. So it's just like, no, I don't like labels. I just never did. I grew up in an environment where it was just, don't talk about it.
Yep.
So again, this is just where I am, like in my life.
You know, V said the same thing too. Though.
I am not in that place.
Don't talk about
like it. Yeah. Again, that's how I grew up. Do I sit here and say I'm not that? You know what? That's up to your interpretation. However, like I know what I am, and I accepted it. Nor do I have to sit here and like be like a flaming baton either.
Yo, you put that in such a great. You put that in such a great affluence because, like, I feel like...
Because I hate stereotypes.
Yeah, but I feel like there's a medium, bro. Like, you know when somebody wants you to get their point so much, it's like...
No,
and then you got somebody that just stays shut and you see they're getting beat down by life.
Yeah.
You got a comfortable medium.
Yeah.
That comfortable medium is like, no. Feel me? Yeah. No,
I don't need the hoopla. Like,
exactly.
I perform.
Wow.
And I never want to be that singer or that gay singer. I hate that fucking title. I like
people tell you
that. I've been called that.
What, you the mass singer?
I don't like.
You're
that.
The mass singer.
Right. That's what I'm like. I sing for.
What does that mean?
So
you
many.
Sam Smith?
Right.
Fuck out of here.
Like I'm not out here doing anything that I shouldn't be doing.
Somebody ever tell you that right next to me, I would punch them in their face.
I'm glad someone else thinks that way.
Are you kidding?
Like,
what does that mean?
Because you know what? I've literally stayed shut about a lot of things in this music industry, and I would love to talk about that right now.
Yo, Ish, you want me to, you want another shot? Yeah.
Like, honestly, I really would love to talk about like the music industry.
Because I think right that now. I think it's a lack of respect on people. I think that people have a facade of what they want to see, and they respect less of the things that are there.
Like I said,
yo, so you know they're saying that no more R&B in hip hop, right?
Yeah. Again, this is my problem. Like, again, stop categorizing things and stop labeling things. Life is headed somewhere different right now. We gotta stop this whole division of things. We're human beings.
Yep.
Right?
Yep.
We're fucking human beings.
Yep.
And that's where it has to start. That's where it should start. Fuck what you do, because sometimes it ain't just about what music portrays, which is sex, right? Because that's what music portrays.
For the most part.
Absolutely. But there's so many layers to music. There's emotional. There's inspirational. You know what I mean? There's just therapeutic.
But people don't peel back those layers though. They find one, they stick to it, and then that's it. They're done.
Again, this is why I'm talking from my point of view. Again, I can't talk for no one else. I'm just saying my point of view is just like, that's how I feel. Like, we're many palettes. We're many colors. We're many different things. We're not just black and white.
I just learned how to use that word palettes.
We are. We're not just black and white. We all grew up to think that life is black and white. No, it's not.
Nope. Not even close.
It's many things.
Not even close.
It's many things.
And you know, if it wasn't for the fact that people distinguish the rainbow in a way where they can't deal with that. They distinguish that color where they can't deal with it. Why don't you break down those layers? Each layer is a piece of humanity. I think each layer. And is I don't pretend to know
each one.
No. But my thing is that I think it'd be easier if you give people something to go by. If you went ahead and you took something like the rainbow, right?
Okay.
We distinguish it as one thing. But if you took it and you broke it down and you put a label, a name, which every color, it would give people more of a, oh yeah, that's how I want to feel. Everybody wants to be attached to something that's great.
Well, I will speak on something that I would want anyone watching this to leave with and to attach to, and to answer your question. I don't know if I can sit here and label every color, but what I can do label life as, from my experience today, from this date, is if you're going to do it right and just live your life. Like, honestly speaking, again, I can't speak on anything other than that. Like, because where I used to be was insecure and didn't want to speak up.
What made you insecure?
Just, again, being told this is a phase, or just be quiet, just shut up and sing, or like yeah.
Nobody
like,
tell you shut up and sing.
Yup, I promise. No one cares about what you think about. Just shut up and sing. I've been told that.
You know why they said that, right?
I don't know. Maybe because my mind was too like
no disrespect.
Intense.
No disrespect. All respect to you. No disrespect. But the only reason I would tell you shut up and sing is because I feel your voice so much that
thank you.
I became invisible to your pain.
Okay.
Like, if I ever did tell you, I don't know what the reason was they told you. Maybe they told you because they wanted to make a profit off of you. Maybe they told you because they wanted to make themselves look good. I brought this out.
Yeah.
Whatever it may be. But if I ever told you something like that, it would only be because, yeah, I know that you can do it. Like, I know that. Shut up and sing, bro. Your heart is always there.
Yeah.
Your heart is always there. Everything you go through as a person, as a human being, whatever you go, yo, shut up and sing. The only reason I would say that was because I don't want to hear anything else you go through.
Show the best you got.
I just want to hear you sing it out.
Yeah.
That's the only reason I would tell you.
Yeah.
Give me you know the petri dish. And then you mix it. You put it in the Pyrex.
Right? This life is cruel. It's not always just. It's not just roses. It's not just sunlight.
I lost my sister.
It's a lot of darkness.
I lost my sister, and on the way, I had to get informed of what my next path is. You know, my stepfather's on dialysis. He's Asian. He has a bad kidney. This coronavirus shit. You know, my mom told me 6-7 months ago. She said, "Gail, I just hope you're prepared." I said, "For what, Mom?" Because you're gonna have to take care of me when he dies.
Yeah.
I don't want to be her fucking third choice. When my sister was born, I became second choice. I'm sorry. When my sister was born, I became third choice. Before she was born, I was second. Because my stepfather was first.
Wow.
Yeah. All my life, G, I ain't gonna sugarcoat it. And she'll sit down with me too. She told me straight up, I'm in love with him. I can't leave him.
What?
You know what that made me see? Yeah, because I'm not mad at her. We're all human. We're all human beings, man. And you know what? If I ever have kids one day, and I
do you want kids?
It's my podcast. I'll interview you.
Maybe off of podcast. Maybe off of podcast.
I'll be honest. Do I want kids? Do I want kids? I'll be honest. You know why I don't? You know why I don't want kids? Because I don't want to stop having them. I don't want, and you know I can't put a woman through that. You can't have 5-6 kids with a woman. You can't put a woman through that. So, you know why I don't want kids? And I'll be extra exaggerated. If I want to start having kids, I want to have kids from a couple different races of women.
Okay.
Just because if I like.
See, you sound like an artist.
You know what it is that you know where we come from. Where we come from. We come from a single cell organism. The only reason that we wanted to mutate and become more is because you want to leave something called what? A legacy. Something behind, right?
Yeah.
So we were single celled. We wanted to leave something behind. You become multi-organism. So then what you have to go ahead and reproduce in order for those things to have it. And then sometimes you're a god, but then you get pieces of shit as kids. It happens. You can't call that. If you're a god and you're a great man, if your child can't amount to what you were, you can't keep it on him. You can't hold it to him. You know what? That might have been his plight all his life because he tried to pledge to you and he could never reach it. So, if I was going to have kids, I want to give them all their advantages. You know how you give all your children all their advantages? You have them together. If I was going to have kids all within 1 year, I would have kids with at least several different types of women. Only because I don't want to... I can't have kids with the same woman.
You sound like an artist.
I can't have kids with her in the year, right? You can't have kids with them 10 times in a year, right? No.
I mean, you got to keep...
Every 9 months, right?
Dipping and
so
doing.
you know what you do? You have 4 kids at a time. 5 kids at a time. So they all grow up together. They all grow up with each other's backs. They all grow up wanting to learn, wanting to feel. They grow up seeing mommy and daddy and wanting to be better. And not only that, they grow up uninsecure because your best friend is the person raised with you. If I did want to have kids, I would do it in the responsible way. You know what the responsible way is? You just don't have one. Why do you think that we was destined and able as human beings to have twins? That's what makes us more compatible with animals. Animals have 1 to 2 to 3 to 4 to 5 to 6 to 7. Why do you think we can have doubles and triplets? We can have that because maybe we were supposed to. Maybe our kids were supposed to. No matter. If I had twins and I was broke. And I got no money, I got struggle. And every day, them niggas might be eating out the garbage can. You know what the difference maker is? They're doing it together. You know what?
Now a lot of people would agree with that.
Yo, bro, that feeling of having somebody next to me would have cured my feeling of wanting addiction, wanting to be attention,
good way of looking at
wanting
it.
attention, wanting that attention would have been cured if I would have had a best friend. If I'd have had somebody every day looking at me...
You didn't have a best friend?
No, I got best friend, but I mean it's hard to call now.
I'm about to say, you don't have a best friend.
I got best friends by decisions, Ish.
Well,
I made that choice.
But isn't that how
I'm not their best friend. I'm not their best friend.
They're yours?
I made that choice, yeah.
Okay. But that's how it should be.
But can I tell you, if I call them right now, they'll answer?
They won't? Okay. So you don't have not one person that will answer?
All the time? And that has? Nope.
We should all have at least one.
Nope. Cause even
this is gonna be on camera.
Look, no, I don't care. Most people know. That's where I think that threshold is crossed.
Okay.
When you're able to expose yourself, y'all already know this about me. I'm not holding.
I went to college for psychology.
Y'all know this about me. This is no sugarcoating. But
and I went to college.
If you're my best friend, there shouldn't be a time where you're not, right? If that's your wife, if that's your girl, if that's your child, there should be a time that there should not be a time that you're not. So, if you're gonna ask me if I've had a best friend, I'm gonna respond to you where there's been times where there hasn't been one.
Okay.
Whether it be her that I have called,
someone else,
my close friend, like I told you, I will call him right now, and I will probably put $100 he won't answer, and if he does, I will go, oh my God. And it's not because it's personal. It's because I'm not his best friend. I made that choice in my mind where to put people.
Okay.
Where to put people is my choice. Where to put my family is my choice. Where to put people I care about is my choice. I don't care what you guys feel towards me. You know what that is? That's holding the door open for a thank you. I don't care about the thank you. I held the door open because that's what I feel.
Yeah.
That's something right there that I feel is genuine to me. Okay. I don't want to... I will never take away... Like, I'm not going to go ahead and, like, blame you if you don't... Yo, son, you a piece of shit. You didn't answer my phone call. What if I was dying, bro? Yeah. Yo, you ever got a girlfriend or a relationship or where you don't answer them for a couple of days and they hit you at that bar? You wouldn't even care if I was dying. Like, you ever had somebody, like... try to make you be the sacrifice for their shit. Like, I hate that. Why do that to somebody?
Yes.
Why do that? And that's why I say, like...
Because we forget that life is happening to all of us.
Yeah.
Right? We forget life is happening to all of us.
That's why you can't be mad at them when they do it.
Right, because we don't know what someone else is going through. We don't. So many of us hide behind what we feel,
Facts.
masquerading as something else.
Facts.
We all do it. Listen, we all do it. I've been victim of it. Like, we all do it. This is why I'm choosing finally to have a little bit more transparency in my life in terms of just how I live it, not just talking about like what I do privately, because that's nobody's business. But what I'm saying is just a little bit more transparency and shit. Maybe someone that is younger than me and sees this could relate to it.
Exactly.
Back when I couldn't.
That's the
you
bigger
know what
goal.
I mean?
That's the bigger goal.
So that's why I do stuff like this, even though I'm private. I do things like this because people need to hear it, regardless if I feel like I want 90,000 to hear it or if just 3 people hear it. Then I did my job.
Facts. Facts.
That's it. Because I spoke my truth, and people need to speak their truth.
See, and I think that
And I know it's not always easy to do that, and nor am I asking everyone to do that, because you shouldn't do that.
not everybody's an artist-ish.
That too, but you know what I mean. Not everyone is ready to speak their truth. So you do it when you feel like you need to do it, and don't ever feel like you need to do it because everyone else says you need to do it.
Do it on your own terms.
Or do it. You don't ever have to do it. Just do it right on your own terms. That's it.
You told me in the car when we were driving here. You told me,
Yeah.
You got to do what your gut tells you.
Always.
You
I've
told me that,
learned.
like, you got to do what your gut
I
tells you.
learned that is a string you have to always keep stringing or strumming. Your intuition. It never steers you the wrong place. And that's what I'm learning. I'm like, damn, every time I've gone against it, I've gotten in trouble. But when I got in that gut inkling, it always just led me down the right path. And that's what I'm learning how to fine tune.
Now you trust him more?
Not the other voice. Not that other voice. Sometimes it's good to listen to it though.
Yo, when I was 5,
Just saying.
When I was 5, I ordered like $600 worth of pay-per-view. The porn. Yeah, I ordered like $600 worth of.
You paid for that?
I was 5.
Porn is
I
always
pressed
free.
the fucking button on the remote. Every time I saw titties, it was great. Every time I saw a big ass dick that was the size of me, I ran away. Okay? Like I would see titties. Like I was seeing Stormy Daniels before Trump saw her. Okay? I was seeing that shit in like 95. Okay? I was seeing it. Yeah?
I
like,
always just stood there.
No. Like after he changed, like I was like, oh my god.
That me, I was like, yes.
I never I didn't. I knew something was like awkwardly wrong with me, you know. But that attention factor, yeah, like all I did was get yelled at for it. You know, you didn't.
That's how you're crying.
I didn't realize it was something more. You know, it's something more. It's something more of the fact that this is what you enjoy.
Yeah.
You know, this is what you enjoy. This is what and maybe it can be from jump. I wonder if you take what do you call that? What do you call that? The guy that was in the jungle, that lived in the jungle.
What jungle?
The guy that lived in the jungle, that he was raised by the monkey. What was his fucking name?
Raised by the monkey.
What are you? Man, it's not George of the Jungle. What's the gentleman? What's the guy?
Tarzan?
Tarzan. There you go.
Yes.
Yo, sometimes I wonder, can I raise a Tarzan? You know, like, are we Tarzans? We're only factors of what we've seen. Right?
Yeah.
We only factors.
Again, this is why I stress you can't divide things or you can't label things, because we're all different. We just cut from different cloths and we grow on different trees. Like, this is just how we're built.
And people want us to be the same.
Cause that's what it is. People want
it's so
to
nasty.
box you.
It's so
People
nasty.
want to box you. But that's just not how life works.
That's that right and left culture that I get mad at.
Because what if today I'm not a cokehead? And again, I'm speaking freely. Right? I'm not a cokehead. I'm not.
You ever did cocaine?
Yes.
Oh, I never did cocaine.
See, I have once and I hated it.
Oh, you did it once? Yeah.
Oh my God. And I'm not a cokehead. I tried it once.
It don't work for you.
I hated it. Hated it. Like, hated it.
What have you done drugs?
What or where?
No, what have you done drugs? Like, I've done mushrooms. I've
That's
done
it.
Molly.
I'm literally,
I've done ecstasy.
Just exposed to you
I've
what
done
I did.
acid.
Other than weed, that's it. And then alcohol.
Yo, son, yo, all my... I be feeling like a drug addict. Yo, I be feeling like a drug addict. Yo, I've done these drugs, but I'm not a drug addict. Like, none of my guests have done any of these things.
That's it. These are the only two things I've done, and I didn't want to do them, but I think weed is a little bit more acceptable than a coke. No judgment.
No, you know what it is? Coke is processed. When you eat the cocaine leaf, you know what cocaine leaf is? You know when you get Bengay or you get lidocaine? Lidocaine, that's all from the cocaine leaf.
Okay.
But cocaine is processed with fuel and with other things. People are stepping on it, like with their feet.
Yeah.
Like you sniff cocaine, it came from somebody's foot.
It's not my
okay in the jungle. Okay, like
that makes me even hate it more. Thanks.
But that's what, like, that processed cocaine is bad for you. Same thing with dope. It's processed. When people,
that I don't ever want to try.
Guys, the only reason that we know about the poppy plant is because our ancestors ate it.
Yeah,
they cooked it. They ate it. They cooked it. They realized, oh, this does something to us. Look at the mushrooms.
Yeah, well, I'm against dope in every way. And all the others. I mean, weed is just like, it is what it is. It's legal in some places, so I'm like, I'm not gonna sit here and be like against it.
If everybody microdosed, like if there was like a pen, right?
Listen.
And you just with mushrooms, mushrooms make you happy.
I'm gonna speak some Bible right now.
Oh, what's your religion before you drop that?
No, and not even in that kind of way.
Oh,
what I'm saying is truth. Is I feel like we all have a vice. We all, everybody, every single person walking this motherfucking earth surface right now, right? We all have a vice. Some of us know it, some of us don't. And that's just how we're living. We all have a vice. Some of us have several, but we all have one.
Shout out to me.
No, that's many people. And again, this is what I mean by I'm trying to be a purist and a realist. Like, that is how life works. Life is hard, and I get it. This is why I don't judge.
Is it a privilege being a human?
I don't know about it's a privilege, because I don't think any of us asked to be here.
Oh, bad,
right?
Bad.
We don't ask to be here.
You're bad. You're bad.
I'm just saying, we don't ask to be here.
No, you here. And here. You're here, so here. Oh, bad. Oh, I knew it. Great combo. Yes. I didn't ask for this shit. I didn't ask for to feel this. I didn't ask to go through this. I didn't ask for this. I'm doing it.
I didn't.
I'm doing it.
I didn't.
Is that the privilege of being a human, or is that the math?
I didn't. Right. I didn't ask to be here. So when I think back about it, I'm like, damn, when I'm going through it, I'm like, I didn't ask to be here. Why is it that I have to like force this, that, and the third? So I'm just like, wait a minute, let me start redirecting my energy towards what benefits me and what brings me life. Because again, I didn't ask to be here. So meaning I have to make it work to the best of my abilities.
For you.
And meaning if you don't have that quiet time, if you don't dig deep, if you don't rummage through the depression, if you don't rummage through the tragedies, if you don't get from numb to feeling something, you won't ever reach that place.
No, you won't.
And because we're all going to experience pain. I think that's inevitable. That's part of life. Right?
If not, but you're not living. You're not living if you don't feel pain.
Strong enough to like cope with life. Therefore, why we need maybe several vices or one or whatever. But that's what I mean by.
Do you really think that everybody don't have the ability to cope with life, G?
Nah, everybody. That's why some people kill themselves. That's the truth. That's why some people kill themselves.
Right? You're right, man. It's just you strike a nerve. Like, if I'm being honest with you, man, like there's so many times in my life
it's our choice to live or to die.
I can't do this shit. Yo,
that's what
there's so many times I can't do this shit. Like, I've held up, like, I was probably about 22 or 23. I've held up a fucking 5-inch hunting knife with the gap in between. So that means when you stab, you could pull right out because that's an air gap.
Okay.
Yo, I've held that up to like my throat, looking upon the ocean, where I was sitting there facing all the things bad that I did, and it hit me like a brick wall. And I've sat there and I contemplated that death for myself, and I was just like, life, let them kill you.
Yeah.
Let life kill you.
Because that's what, yeah.
Don't kill yourself. That's the only thing that separated me from killing me.
It's a sin to kill
the only
yourself.
thing that took away from killing me was let life kill me.
Yes.
Let life itself kill me. Let this bitch kill me. Let this bitch take me to a place I've never seen again, because what I can do right here,
yes,
I did it.
Okay, so
I
what has that taught you? Like, has that taught you to live more? Meaning, do you feel like you're alive, or do you not feel like you're alive?
Oh, I'm definitely alive. And
In
the
what
only
way?
reason, because I feel everything. I don't feel like I'm alive.
And that's what I'm talking about.
But that's the only way I feel alive.
Yes.
I can't say that I feel alive in the fact that my actions have created a living for me. No, I say I feel alive in the fact
We
that
started talking even without taking
Nah,
a
come
shot.
on. Maybe we could take a shot. Let's get it, baby.
Cheers.
You still got that water with you, right? Yeah.
Yeah.
Good man.
Well, that was the reason why I peed.
I feel alive in a sense. I feel alive in the sense that everything that's going on, I feel. I don't feel alive in the sense that if I wanted to turn everything off, I can. That makes me feel dead. If I wanted to tell you, if I wanted to tell her, if I wanted to tell anybody in this world, my phone's off.
Yeah.
Look, my phone's off. I don't want to. My phone's off. That's
I
it.
don't even know where mine is.
But that's where I'm at. I'm at the point where I'm at a cusp. I'm on a cusp. I feel alive, but I feel alive so much. I want to turn everything the fuck off.
That's good.
I've gotten to a point where it's like I've did this music. I've let out my emotions. I'm sitting here. I've excelled. I've done things. I can go further. Let's get further. But in order to get further, I need to tune out everything else.
Yeah.
So you know what that means? Everything else needs to become dead. As much as I love it, it needs to die. Everything needs to die around me.
Yeah.
The only thing that needs to survive on a plateau is myself.
Yeah.
And it's not a... She's taught me that so much. V has taught me so much as far as
Shout out to
how
V.
to be and how not to be. She's taught me, when you believe in something, you go all the way. But she's taught me the things that you sacrifice to.
Yeah.
You sacrifice relations. You sacrifice people. You
Yes,
sacrifice
you do.
family.
Yes,
you
you
sacrifice moments.
Yes, you do.
You sacrifice so much when you're on the path of trying to find yourself.
So much.
But the fact of life is that one thing. Life is only a sacrifice. Life isn't life can be yours. You can say, this is my life, I live it. Life is one thing. Life is a sacrifice. And when you make the choice to make a sacrifice, that means you made the choice to live a life.
Yes.
If you don't want to sacrifice and just roll with everything that rolls on you, then you not living. You not living life. It's unfortunate, but
Facts
it's
of
fortunate.
life.
It's unfortunate, but it's so fortunate.
Facts of life. Like, wow.
Yeah, I knew it would get there with you. You know, it was like
It's all over the place, but it's all good.
I told you on the message board, like when I told you on the message, like I really do. And she actually when I hit you with one of the voice recordings,
Yes.
she was like, I don't believe you said that to him. And what I said to you was, I truthfully am like grateful and appreciate, and I honor you being not only a singer, but
Yeah.
a person that is progressing.
Thank
Past
you.
that, you're a gay man.
Yeah.
And coming with that comes with so many values. Like when I left you that message, after I left you that message, she complimented me in a way where she was like, yo, you understand him, don't you?
Yes.
And I was like, oh, absolutely. Like,
Yeah.
I was molested when I was 4. I was molested by a boy that was 8 years old.
What?
Okay? Like, I was molested when I was 4 by a boy that was 8 years old. And I never questioned what I like.
Yeah.
When I did get older, not that I questioned.
Is that the first time you're letting that out
notice.
too?
What?
Is that the first time you're letting that out too?
To my friends, I've let it out, but on my pod, I've said it that I've been molested, but I didn't give specifics.
Okay.
You know, it was when I was 4. It was by a boy that was 8, and it was over a Game Boy Advance. He said, "You want to play my game?" I remember the situation.
I've been there.
I don't remember the feeling. Don't remember like what happened. I just remember the feeling and telling my mom, and then never going there again.
I've been there, but I never tell my mom.
No, I was 3-4 years old. I was 3-4 years old.
I was 6.
I won't forget it. You know, like
I wrote about it.
Oh, really?
In a song, Indestructible. That was on my last album.
That's
like
awesome.
literally, when I mentioned 6 years old, that's
But you have
what
to
I
give,
was talking about.
That's why you have to get that.
You can't say I was molested in a song. Like, you know what I mean? You have to in a song. You have to metaphor it.
You have to give background to the things you speak about now, because as artists, we can say what we want, and that's why. Not to take away from your gangster shit, guys. And I know that you speak about gangster shit because you've been through it. I get it. But you know what? When you're 19, 20, 21, and past that, when you get rich, you ain't going through gangster shit no more.
And
yo, you got to go through real life. Why did you get there? Why did you become gangster? Why did you? Yo, these are the things that I speak about, because why did these things happen? See,
there's many layers.
I am how I am.
It's many layers.
Because I didn't give into the fact of being a victim. I totally said, what is that? I knew what happened to me. I know what went down. But as I got older, I know that sex is something that is kind of casual.
Yeah, but I'm sure it came easy to you.
Sex is kind of sex always came easy.
Don't stop it. Right.
Like,
I'm sure to you.
Yes. But it became a problem because you don't want it no more.
Green colored eyes.
But you don't want it. But you don't want it. But you don't want it.
That's how it is.
But but it's bad because
that's what probably you started at.
You know where it brings me. You know what? No. I lost my virginity at 13. I had my first real memorable sex experience at 15. But I didn't have sex again till I was 17, and then I wasn't fucking. Early. I wasn't fucking till I was like 22, 23. That like fucking like having sex casual, and like I did have a girlfriend, but I didn't know my body. I didn't know what's up. I didn't like.
Yeah, we all.
I was a pleaser. That. I was a pleaser. You know what I mean? Like I was a pleaser. But why am I a pleaser? Because all those things that had happened. Like I kind of didn't feel I kind of didn't feel fulfilled as to what is being sexual with a person.
Yeah.
I couldn't understand it. You know, for that to happen to me at 3, by 5 or 6, I'm ordering pay-per-views. I'm seeing titties. I'm seeing dicks. I'm seeing like yeah. Come on, like no Me Too movement, but I knew I loved pussy from the beginning. Like and then I'm seeing, but I won't be flagrant. I'm not gonna deny it. Yo, nigga got a nice and big dick. Yo, salute to you. I never, just like the same way a person person a dress awesome. Like, you know when a person just got that outfit on, you're just like, God damn.
And you let them know,
come
like,
on,
fuck,
like,
you just did it.
I'm kind of grateful for the things that happen to me.
Oh my God, I am that person.
Yo, I
am that person.
I love to, like, if it's good, it's good.
I don't hate on nobody. Like,
yo, Ish, if it's good, it's good.
If you just killed that, I'm gonna let you know you fucking killed that.
That's why I never like.
And that's my problem with the indie scene.
Why?
G. That is my problem with the indie scene. The indie scene can't handle that.
What, the compliment?
The truth.
Because it's not always a compliment.
And because a lot of these motherfuckers, and you know what? Fuck this. I'm gonna say it. There are a lot of these artists who are walking around here acting like they're artists, but they're really not.
How so? What's the takeaway from them?
They're not that talented.
Oh wow! You didn't even talk about their personality. You didn't talk about what they're lacking.
Well,
you just reach for the fact they cannot perform like that.
Well, some of them don't have the capabilities. No,
I ain't mad at you, nigga. Yo, you know, V used to eat my head off because she's like, you're too arrogant. And then after we started performing, she's yo, it's not that I'm arrogant. They're whack.
Yes.
Yo, they're good at what they do, and no doubt,
Some aren't.
our times call for this.
Some aren't.
Give me a voice, man.
Stop it.
Give me
Some
some
aren't.
R&B. Give me some
I
real
studied
music.
industries of Diddy's, of Biggie's, of Mariah's, of the Whitneys, of the Luthers, of the Al Greens.
You don't hear that anymore?
Not anymore, because I love Chris Brown and I love
Do you
Bruno
think-
Mars
but-
and I
but do you
love Miguel.
I fight.
Like-
I fight with that. I fight. Am I too old, or the fact that what is brought is just brand new?
No, because I still appreciate the brand new. My problem is people who don't appreciate the back then. That's still influencing the now.
All right. So you're an
That's
R&B artist.
my
You're an R&B
problem.
artist. What's your appreciation for back then?
Well, that's what I grew up with. I didn't grow up with what's happening now. So Chris Brown, I love because I grew up with him.
Yeah.
I love Miguel because I think he's that talented.
What was your R&B
But my influences
Yeah, what was your R&B influences?
were the Michael Jacksons, the Princes, the R. Kellys, unfortunately. Yeah, which
I gotta edit that.
No, you don't.
I know.
Because regardless of what he is, he was an amazing artist.
Music is the language of the universe.
The Ushers. I love Usher. Like, I love Usher. I love Tony Braxton. Oh my God.
Wow.
Like,
Wow.
I love, like I told you.
That was our
Mariah
era, the
Carey.
90s. Early 90s was our era of
90s
R&B.
era, from 90 to 99. Like, I think that era was perfect.
No, that was R&B.
There was nothing wrong with that era.
It was R&B.
Nothing wrong with
Everybody
that era.
was
Not only
making
was
love.
it R&B,
You know, they weren't
hip
fucking.
hop.
They weren't fucking though.
Hip hop and R&B were
Everybody's
leading.
fucking now. No, that was R&B. They were loving. Like, no, everybody's fucking now.
But
like,
the music now still samples the 90s, because 90s just is that fucking era.
because that's what that money for. I hope in 10 years they're not sampling from this year.
I hope not.
I hope not, because it's gonna be whack.
This
Like, nobody
era could
like,
never be sampled.
Yo, like
This era could never, because that means you'd be sampling the 90s.
Summer Walker
That's
said
what
there's
we're
no
living
more.
in.
I think it was Summer Walker or Lizzo. One of those two women said there's no more R&B.
There is. It's just that pop stole from it. Because pop isn't
Well,
a
you know
genre.
what pop is, though, right?
Is not a genre.
No, pop is.
It's what's popping.
Pop just takes from
popular.
urban.
Right, because it's what
Pop just takes from us. Like,
Meaning R&B still is living, yes. It's just called something else.
like pop. Pop is.
That's all. R&B became mainstream, baby. That's all. Like, that's it. Like, right now, I'm talking to the camera. I'm like, R&B just became mainstream. That's all. Because Justin Bieber, that's R&B.
What do you feel about his nigga rant?
I don't care for it.
No, but I'm saying like me, I boycott Justin Bieber the person.
Because
his music, I'll
feel
fuck
like-
with, but Justin Bieber the person, I boycott because he's just like R. Kelly for me. Where
Yeah.
Justin Bieber, yo, what are you doing? Niggas, I kill niggas.
Yeah,
What are you doing? You know what the fuck that mean? I don't give a
That's
fuck
why
what
I'm
age
like-
you are. Like,
That's why I gave you a silent. I'm like, oh, I don't know.
yo, but that's why his music I'll pass. But him as a person, yo, dead ass, I got this little bad itch in my body. If I fuck with you as a performer or a rapper, I'll go to your show. I don't do shows. I don't.
Would you go to my show?
I'll go to your show.
Okay.
I don't. When I say I don't do shows, I don't do shows in the sense where
You've been at my shows.
Of course, I don't do crowds. When I'm in your show, where am I? Front and center.
Yes, you are front and center.
I
take off that
yo,
hat, or
nobody could be behind me. Nobody could be.
Which I love your honesty.
I want to be.
You'll tell
I'm
me
here
the
for the
truth.
show. I'm here for the show.
You've
I'm
always
here
told
for
me the
you.
truth.
I'm here for the show.
I know.
Yo, if I ever go to a person where it's like famous or like, yo, I'm sorry. If I go to a Drake concert, I'm throwing my mixtape at him. like full frisbee. I got 5 USBs in my pocket.
You know what's
Boom,
funny?
Boom,
No.
boom, boom.
Wait,
Like,
before we go further, like, that is one thing I respect about you. The fact that you're a straight shooter. Like, I could be mid song and you'd be like, take that hat off. It's not it.
Oh no, you go.
Or you'll be like, you hit the fucking note. Yes, that's it. Like I've heard.
That's the only reason they put me in the studio.
Like,
Ish.
literally, I've heard you.
My friends, like Quest, won't call me for a verse.
We love you.
You know what he'll call me? He'll call me. Yo, I got a 4-hour session. Come through. You know why he wants me to come through? Because every song I'm just like, yo, use this sample, use this sample. Like my phone is filled with samples.
You're honest.
Everything like, hey, I like to bring out the best in people.
That's
why not? Why fuck with a person?
Don't change that.
No, but why mess with a person? Why even talk? Why be your friend? Why be your family? Why even communicate with you if I don't want the best for you?
Look, I'm saying things tonight on these cameras that I've always kept in my like vault. And today, I just don't give a fuck.
I think, but like I told you before,
that's a testament to your energy.
But this called for it, man. Like I think you're gonna come out right now with some great music, and fortunately, but unfortunately,
I can't wait for people.
You know,
to hear
you should do.
Music.
You should kill the gram with so many covers on IGTV.
I agree with that.
Like not like yo, literally like And people tell me all the time, like, nigga, what are you doing? Like, yo, bro, just give bars to everybody. Yo, Ish, you're a singer.
Yeah.
And as a singer, you know what advantage you have? I can't put a Tupac song on, like Hail Mary, and say, come bless me. Hail Mary, I'm gonna come. But you know what you can do?
Yes.
You can sing something.
Like this.
Kid.
How could you be so heartless? Could you be? Like take a Kanye West song and make it
so heartless.
Right? How could you be? Like that. Could you be?
Sam Smith.
Like
How you lie in my bed?
Oh, that song.
Yeah. How do you
sleep when you're not in me? I'm drunk.
Oh no, that's harder.
Yeah. No. But stay with me. Come on, stop. Stay with me is like a classic.
Why you haven't flipped that?
I did already.
No, not the cover for yourself.
In terms of what? What do you mean?
Lyrics and everything like.
I think I did. I just think that I don't have his pushing. On my last album,
well, you know what pushed him. That's what it is. It's what pushed him.
Yeah, but he's more like makeup, stiletto heels. I'm more like.
Have you seen his beauty over the past 4 years though?
Yes.
Oh my God, man. That man, like, as far as I was comparing him for a long time to George Michael.
Yeah.
For a long time,
good comparison.
I was like, yo, that's George Michael. Like, I know he's gay, but he keeps on the low. And I love George Michael, so I did my homework. And then, when he took it to the next level,
yes,
and he's like, yeah, I am. And I'm beautiful. Yo, when I saw that part of him and the songs that he sang, I was just like, every other song made more sense.
Yes.
Sam Smith is only good when he's breaking his heart.
Only.
Yo, when he's good, his music sucks.
Even though I do love that song with Disclosure, Latch.
Oh, yeah.
That's a great song. And that's a love song.
Yeah.
But that's about it.
Yeah, that's about it. Yo, he needs to have his heart.
I love when he's heartbroken. But like Adele. We only want to hear her hurt.
Yo, it only...
Like Mary J.
It plays into us as artists.
Her.
Yo, us as artists, we have a niche.
Think about it.
Yo, we have a niche. There's a certain section.
Right.
There's a certain section. There's a certain place to be in where everything is good.
Or Rihanna. Or Bruno Mars.
But they're so great, though.
Oh, my God. I love them all.
But you know, there's a stigma with Bruno in the industry.
I love Bruno.
Bruno Mars is a copycat of everything that was great. All Bruno Mars does is reenact. Look at Bruno Mars' whole EPK. Every song that he's done is only
love him.
Yeah, but he's only reenact things.
I don't know.
Do you think that's just because it's record label, or you think that's him, his choice?
I hope it's him.
I hope it's his record label. I don't hope it's him.
I hope it's him.
No. I hope he just sings.
I love him.
I don't want to hold him responsible for just being a copycat.
Well, I don't want him to be a copycat.
And you know what? That's bullshit.
But I want him to be able to...
Because the best form of flattery is fucking imitation.
That, and I feel like, damn, like, I don't think he's a copycat. I think he was just influenced.
Yes.
By... I don't think he's a copycat. I think he was just influenced by certain
And
things.
he's fucking Mexican.
No, he's Hawaiian and Puerto Rican.
No way.
I saw him in Puerto Rico and he said the truth. He said, "I'm
That's
sorry, I don't know
awesome.
Spanish." He said, "But I am Hawaiian and Puerto Rican. I grew up
And you know
mostly
what? He
Hawaiian."
had the one Spanish song.
That was his truth.
He had the one Spanish song.
Yeah, that's it. Well, he said the truth. He
We
said,
got one.
"I am mostly Hawaiian." He said, "I love John Leguizamo."
We got him too. He's Colombian and Puerto Rican, no?
Yes.
We
I
got him
love
too.
I love him.
Even though I think he's more Colombian.
We have several Puerto Ricans. We have Ricky Martin. We have
Ricky,
Mark
¿dónde
Anthony.
está? ¿Dónde está Mark
No,
Anthony?
he's
Mark Anthony
very-
owns 2 islands so he can sniff coca.
We love Mark Anthony.
But he owns 2 islands so he can sniff coca. That's my nigga.
I love him.
But sorry,
love him.
but yeah, but yo,
No one can do wrong. No one. I don't care. Mark Anthony can do whatever.
see, that's that Puerto Rican.
I
shit.
love him.
That's that.
I do. We listen. Mark Anthony's awesome.
That's not fair.
No,
That's cultural
he's
appropriation.
awesome. No, he's awesome. Like, if he was wrong, I would tell him he was wrong. If I was his friend, I would love to be his friend.
Yo, what? I would love
Just
to
like
be,
Maluma. I would love
to be Mark Anthony.
to be Maluma's friend.
You will. I really like.
And Prince Royce.
It gets me.
I'll be all their
It
friends.
gets me nostalgic when I see a person like Joe Rogan, right? When he'll sit there and talk to Mike Tyson. Now,
Yeah.
Joe Rogan is 50-something years old. So is Mike Tyson. They're about the same age. So, when I think about like my idols, like people that I've looked at in rap, or people that I looked at as an actor.
Yeah.
Like, let's get a Denzel, let's get a Jadakiss, let's get a Styles
I
P,
love
let's get an
Jadakiss.
Al Pacino, all these legends. When I think about their names, right? When I think about who they are and what they did, I can't help but see myself in a place where I can speak with them. I genuinely know. I know for myself that I don't gotta be the catch me outside girl, right? I know that I ain't gotta be somebody that shows my ass or shows my titties like a Cardi B.
No.
Right? I know that I don't
anyone that you aren't.
I know that I could just be me, but what I want, I absolutely am gonna capture and achieve.
Yes.
Like, yo, I want to speak to my idols so bad because
Me too.
not only do I want to tell
would
them,
love to.
yo, this was dope, and I've heard your story, yo. When I think about Mike Tyson, yo, I can't ask him like, yo, what was this like? How was it being hypnotized? Yo, how you gonna tell somebody anything that you've seen on YouTube for years? Like,
Yeah.
if you've had any interviews past the artistry, if you've had any interviews, and if I did see them, which I haven't, I wasn't gonna ask you the same question. Like,
Okay.
like I
haven't yet.
but that's my point. Like, I wasn't gonna have the same conversation. So if I see a Mike Tyson, you know a Mike. If you see a Michael Jackson, you know Mike. You know the famous people, but you know your idols. You're gonna ask them all the shit that they know? No. You want to have an intellectual conversation with them,
Yes.
like, yo, what's up? How are you feeling? That's how I treat everything else.
I might go through a little starstruck at the beginning.
Yeah. No. Yo, you might jump. I would jump too.
Dude, I would.
Yo, I couldn't. Like,
I
what
would.
what shit, like, if we put it in cars, I want to see the F450 Ferrari. So if we put it in people, if I was able to have a conversation with somebody, like, I would like to have a conversation with Robert De Niro.
Ooh.
If I could have a conversation with anybody, and Michael Keaton is my favorite actor. Michael Keaton was the second Batman after the shows, but the first Batman movie. Michael Keaton was Johnny Dangerously. Michael Keaton was Multiplicity. Michael Keaton was like, that's my favorite actor. But if I can have a conversation, it would be Robert De Niro.
That's a good question.
What? Who? Who would you love if you could just have one conversation with your most favorite fucking person? Who would it be?
I think it would be Tommy Mottola.
Who's that?
You don't know who Tommy Mottola is? He discovered people like Lauryn Hill, Mariah Carey, Celine Dion, Mark Anthony. He discovered people like Thalia. He discovered people like Ariana Grande. He discovered people like... He's just like the...
Why him?
Because he discovers true stars. And...
What's his name?
Tommy Mottola. He discovered Jennifer Lopez.
Tommy Mottola. Damn, I feel very ignorant.
Yeah, like Tommy Mottola is like huge in the industry. He used to run Columbia Records, which is a big record label. I think he knew what he was talking about. He had a lot of hits under his name. And I think I would love to have a conversation with him.
Tommy Mottola.
Yeah.
Thomas Daniel Mottola.
Yep.
Music executive. 15 years to Columbia.
Uh-huh.
He was born in 1949. That man is old. He's
Yes,
eight.
he is,
Wow.
but he's powerful.
No, I get it. Why his name is not mentioned like
He's Italian.
Jimmy Iovine,
It should be. It should be because he's bigger actually.
R&B cover band. Yeah.
He's huge. Like he's
CBS
huge.
Records. Sony. Yeah.
The fact that he even discovered Mariah is a big deal.
I didn't know that. That's great.
He was the reason why she even created that Christmas song, All I Want for Christmas. Meaning she has to be thankful to him for the rest of her life.
Gave you my heart.
Hero 2. She would have gave it to Gloria. She wrote it for Gloria, and he said, you keep it. This is what I mean. Like, he knew the industry. I studied the industry. Like, I studied the industry in and out.
You every song you sing, you own your publishing? You go on
Yes.
BMI, ASCAP?
No one owns any part of my songs other than
Let
me.
me ask you something. Every song, you go on BMI or ASCAP? And
ASCAP, yeah. Me? That's me. That's all me, and I copyright every single song.
nah, smart. That's
Every
why
single song. Sometimes I have a songwriter with me, but they get the same credits.
No,
However,
they but that website gives them that credit,
but
right?
most songs are usually written by me. Because let's just say I write a song with you and me right now today. I'm going to go home and rewrite it, kind of.
Well,
That's just how I do.
You see how you have
I study the radio.
I'm the same way though, but like as far as I don't want to put I never want to put a label on creativity.
Me
All right,
too.
so
Yeah.
you see the Drake and Quentin Miller situation.
Hopefully
right?
we do walk out of here and we get to do that and get to like vibe off of beats. Hopefully it's not the cameras.
No. When I put the
Then I thought I signed up for something different.
No. When I put this off, I'm beats on, get you singing. We could chill, open doors. But now, like
It don't have to be doing those. I'm just saying, like, just beats. They gotta be music.
I know. You asked me it from fucking
'Cause I'm a
5 minutes
musician.
in. I know. You just want to hear beats. I love him. Yeah, I love him. Don't make me bring out Rebecca.
Bring on Rebecca.
Yeah, Joe.
Maybe she wants to be brought out.
You Joe, son.
Maybe her spirit is screaming out because I know my spirits around me are always screaming out.
You believe in spirits?
Yes, I do. I'm
Yeah.
spiritual. I'm very spiritual.
What's your religion?
I'm Christian, but I grew up Catholic. I changed into Christian.
I grew up Catholic too.
Yeah, I changed to Christian.
Confirmation, communion.
I didn't do any of those. But I did get baptized Pentecostal,
Okay.
which is Christian.
Yeah,
That's Christian.
yeah, Pentecostal. Yeah.
So
It's left field,
that's
but it's
what
still
I am.
attached.
So I went from Catholic to Christian.
But do you really believe in a religion and Bibles and all that now?
Whoa,
Jeez.
that's
Wow.
crazy.
Wow. You know, I got them three in the room. That's what-
Whoa.
Yo, son, when I come in this room, sometimes shit be moved.
I believe in stuff like that, by the way.
Nah,
I do. I believe in
Yo,
that.
Ish, no disrespect, but I choose not to because I do not want them to be in my mind.
I don't want this to be in my mind either, but
I don't want to know that they just did that to my camera. I don't want to. You feel me? Like I don't want to know shit like that. Like
Well,
why did you?
Gee,
fall?
it's time to start believing because
Yo, look, you got no reason to fall. You know what this camera was?
exactly.
Wow. This camera was like all the way over here.
Well, I need you
And
to realize
bitch
that.
moved
then.
all the way in
Well,
the
then
corner.
Stop doubting it.
Wow, all on camera. Y'all saw it. It was on camera.
Well, then stop doubting.
Nah, but yeah, you know what? It's not that I
That's
doubt.
how life works.
Yo, I'm not gonna give into that.
But
if you want to talk
spiritual.
to me, mira, si quieres háblame. Háblame. If you want to talk to me, talk to me. Don't give me this fucking extra shit where you're making pictures for and you're fucking.
I'm not doing that.
No, not you. I'm just saying in general. Like, if somebody wants to speak to me, come. I'm always all open.
Okay.
Don't give me this extra shit with the spiritual shit and I gotta go to the bathroom and I'm scared to pee because I hate that. I hate feeling somebody's behind me. Yo,
I hate that feeling too.
When I first moved to Queens, right, the second house that I had in Queens with my parents, we had like 14 flights of stairs. When I was 14, I started walking out my crib. Like at night, I would sneak out. When I was coming home at night, I was so scared because I thought somebody was up the stairs looking at me. Like and I was like, yo, fuck that. I would just still go. Like, but yo, my thing is that I choose not to. I always have chosen not to, and I will always choose to. I am not gonna give in to something that I do not directly see. Like, yo, you could provoke me. I could halfway see it. Yo, you better go ahead as physical as you are, Ish.
I totally
that
get
shit
it.
Better be right there physically and be like, yo, I swear to God, everything will change. Fine, I give into it.
I get it.
I believe in it. But until that happens, you know what? For me, I feel like I'm just a human being, and that's my brain.
Yeah.
My brain sees what it wants. There's a whole TV show about 4 dudes that see ghosts and go to fucking different places and then got parameters and all this meter shit and all this. So why hasn't that place been bought out by a billionaire and broken down and built up? You know it's cheap, nigga.
Yeah.
You know it's cheap. Why they ain't doing it? Maybe because of ghosts. Or maybe because they just don't want to. My thing is that until I see it, until I'm there, I'm willing to. Yo, Ish, I'm willing to go to a haunted house. I've broken into 2 haunted places, walked around with my homies and all that shit, and we came out. Look, I'm here. Like with seance and all this shit around me. Yo,
it happens.
And then at the same time, I will not play. I will not go into a place where a dozen people died, and it's because of this. Why play with that? Why play? I'm not dumb. Why am I gonna play?
No.
My thing is that if you're gonna show me something, if there's something beyond what my eyes can see, I wish, show me it. Like, just show me it. Like, just show me it, man. Don't give me coincidences.
I do agree with that.
Don't give me pillars that when you build them up, it's great, but when they fall down together. Don't give me pillars. Don't give me things that I say, oh, this happened just cause. Yo, don't give me that. Give me this happened because it had to. If you show me that in front of my eyes and it's undeniable, maybe that'll change my entire perspective on everything. It had to happen because it was undeniable.
Okay.
I had to get brolic and work out because it was undeniable. I had to eat healthy because it was undeniable. We had to survive this fucking pandemic because it was undeniable. You know, whatever it be. You have to sing because it was undeniable. You know, whatever it may be.
For me, it usually is undeniable.
I think that's the only reason that I rap.
I only sing when I feel it.
Well, no, you only sing because you have to.
And that's the problem. People want me to sing even when I don't want to.
When don't you want to?
Sometimes there aren't times.
Really?
Because I want to live. I want to have sex. I want to love. I want to go on dates. I want to not be writing a song.
Being an artist takes away from that.
Yes. How could you not think?
I'm good at not.
Stop it.
I'm good at not. You know what I told you? I told you that I put everything into a. So I'm sorry. I'm focused on the writing, but okay. I'm only focused on the writing because it comes naturally. So if I'm doing anything, so when we're doing anything else, when we're doing anything else with anybody else, that just happens. You really want to fall in love and be in tune with it. You want to fall in love.
I want to have the balance.
You have the balance. You want a person there. You want a person? I would
love a person there, but
what?
I don't. Right, that's the problem.
No, it's not a problem. I'm asking you for what. It's not a problem. It's not a problem. I'm asking you for what? Like for what? You want a person there, and I get it. And I can't be naive. Because, obviously, I'm a person there. So I can't be naive. But, you want a person for what? For what exactly? For what? You know for yourself. You know for yourself. You know for yourself.
Are there not certain needs you need met?
You know for yourself.
No.
You know for yourself. You go out and sing. You know for yourself. You go out and sing. It's just like swinging the bat 10 times. You know for yourself. You go out and expose yourself. You know for yourself. You post anything, you know for yourself. You know for yourself, if you just be yourself, all these things just come to you like bounce passes, like assists, like a fucking check pass from a fucking a handball fucking, like you. So if you know all these things for yourself that just come, what are you seeking?
What am I questioning?
No, what are you seeking? You're never gonna get it because you're seeking it.
No,
I'm never gonna get anything that I look for.
I'm not asking for the answer. I'm just asking for the clarity.
Nope. I think you got it, Ish. I think you got it though. I think you got it. I think you have the ability to maneuver, feel, know and understand what a situation is and what to do with it. I think you have more than enough clarity than you need to understand. And I'm speaking to you, speaking to myself. I know I got more than enough clarity that I need to look at. Yo,
you know what's funny though?
Everything is on a fucking black piece of paper.
No, there's so much more I haven't shared, but that's good that you feel that way.
Oh no,
there's a whole other level that I still haven't even like.
You didn't even peel back. You didn't even peel back. Well, see, I think healing is a conversation. I think healing is a conversation all in its own though.
That's the beauty in it.
Healing is a different type of beast.
Yeah.
To healing from something is like it's like being in denial about everything else.
Yes.
If you really want to say I'm healing, that means that nothing else. You're in denial. Like
it's never ending.
You're not really healing. If you're healed, it's done. This is what the end product is, right, Ish?
It's part of life. Like it's stages to the shit.
Like this is the end product.
No, for real. Like there's phases, there's stages to the shit. Like that's just.
What's your next move?
My next move is doing something with the band. Like, my next move is...
Singer?
Banding it. With background singers and, like, a band behind me. I think that's what's next. That's what I'm working on. That's what I'm manifesting.
What type of music?
Everything.
You're gonna...
I want to do Latin. I want to do rock. I want to do pop.
Let me ask you something.
I want to do acoustic. Because it's my favorite.
Just came to my mind.
What's up?
You know when you hear a song, right, and they mix it in like two versions, sometimes three, but two versions where like Linkin Park. Remember Linkin Park?
I love them.
And then remember when Jay-Z came on it?
Yeah.
Those same lyrics that we heard before. But
I remember them specifically with him and without him.
What if you take one song? One song. Let me one song. Because you're Latino, because you're able to do pop, and because you're able to speak Spanish. So I just gave you three threats.
Okay.
What if you made that one song in all three threats? One for Latinos, one for pop. Yo, same beat, but the way you're saying it. One for Latino, one for pop. And you separate it. Every song you do, you make one for English and one for Spanish. And then one for
everybody.
Salsa or reggaeton.
Everybody,
like
the
EDM
Santana with Rob Thomas, Smooth. I think that would be the song that I would do for everybody. Meaning it would never die old.
So you haven't fucked with a guitar person?
Yeah, I fucked with many guitar people, but we have never created a song together. They've always just remixed one of my songs.
Oh, they were just sitting there while you was rocking, and just
Or just create it, or just reenact
What's your
it, my
time
song
look like? What's
in a
your
different
time?
light.
You work Monday through Friday. What's your time? What's your
Yeah,
schedule?
that's it. Monday through Friday, and then
And then your
Saturday and
nights-
Sunday I'm off.
So your nights,
This
you
is
make
why I'm here tonight.
you make the decision. You make the decision that night to be out or to do things
Yes.
creative or anything.
Well, not really, but just sometimes at work, I make those decisions. Like right now, I'm in the creative mode, so I'm not performing wise. Like, you know what I mean? I got invited to perform recently on another podcast, or not even that. I got invited to do this talk, and he asked, "Hey, what's up? Like, what do you want to do live?" And I was like, "I kind of want to just sing," and that's where I was at that point, and it was like a month ago, because that's really where I am right now.
I think that's where
just
you
wanna
are right
sing.
now too. So, here, look, we've been going for 2 hours and 22 minutes. Give me some singing. What's on your heart?
I thought I already did. I thought I was just.
No, you did sing. No, give me some singing. What's on your next you know what? Why don't you freestyle your voice? Why don't you give me on your now?
Freestyle.
Yeah, why don't you give me on your now? What's on your now? What's on your now, Ish? What's on your now? What's on your now? Where's your heart at? Do you reside with somebody?
No.
You choose not to?
Right now, there was someone. Unfortunately, there was a song that I wrote called I deserve better, I belong better than what you're giving me. I deserve better.
Deserve it.
Like, that's really what it's all about. Like, we all deserve better.
What you giving
Right?
me, than what you giving
Like,
me.
that's what life is about.
Yo, so you got the melodies though.
That's really what it is.
Better.
That's what that song on my album is. Like, that's a song from my album. Like, and it's a song that every fucking single month, this is the only reason why I even brought it up, it's the #1 song. No song has beat that, and I wanted other songs to beat it, but that's the only song that resonates with everybody else. And it's so funny that I chose that as the opening song of my album when I think about it now, because I'm like, fuck, the last song on that album is my favorite one.
Go
And
figure.
sometimes people don't get to that last
Go
song,
figure. Go figure.
right?
Go figure.
Sometimes people don't escape that first song,
Nope.
or second, or third, so let alone the seventh. You know
And they
what
can't
I
help it.
mean?
It's not their fault. It's not their fault.
But the people who have made it through the 7 songs and tell me to this day that Deserve, which is the first song on that album, is their favorite, is a big deal to me as a writer and as someone who was depressed and wrote something like that for people.
Now, when you put your all on the track, it feels different. It feels different when it resonates.
Yeah.
You know, like when it resonates, it feels different.
And that's why I started to learn how, like, covers are beautiful and all, but when you write a song yourself and people resonate, yo, that is a drug that you can never escape.
Facts.
Right?
Facts.
Like, so when I hear people say, yo, I love that song, Fuck Your Love, I'm like, fuck, I'm trying to escape that song, yet these people are telling me, fuck, they love it. You know what I mean? Like,
that's the monster being
that's
an artist.
crazy.
You know how the baby must feel performing Suge 1,000 times in a year?
Yeah.
Imagine performing
I can
Fuck
only
Your Love
imagine.
1,000 times in a
I would
year.
love that.
You would love it, but
And
it would
it's been
break
a
your heart.
while. But the last time I performed that song, the white people in that crowd were going fucking nuts.
The white girls are like, fuck your love.
Yo, I couldn't believe it. And it was their first time hearing that song. And my sister,
white
my
girls always
brother,
turn up.
my cousin, they've all said, yo, this is your song. V. Henny, this is your song. Like, there have been so many. That song,
everything's better than heartbreak.
that song has brought me so much attention. It's so crazy.
So let's get a next Fuck Your Love. That song is you
I
got
think-
the formula.
I think Fuck Your Love happened at the time that it was supposed to happen.
Nah, you got the formula. Whatever your next is, it'll hit the same way.
That's what I feel like. I feel like whatever's next is gonna hit. It's just it hasn't happened yet.
Nah. But
I have some songs under my arsenal, and you'll hear them, but that Fuck Your Love Yet, it hasn't hit yet. It's I feel like there's one song that's teetering on it. When it's done, you'll hear it.
We gotta compliment it the
You'll
right
hear
way.
it.
Just give it
You'll
a
hear
video.
it.
Give it a
You'll
video
hear
and
it.
be provocative.
Yes.
Be half naked. Give it. Come on, man. Like, let's be honest. Even like, come on, let's be honest. Be half naked. Make it provocative. Talk about a relationship. Talk about something that strokes somebody's nerve.
Yeah.
And then make it a beat that they just
can't forget. It has to be a beat
like,
they don't forget.
Come on, man. So when you find that beat as an artist, they won't forget that, and you gotta represent it the right way. That's your job. Your job is that.
I do agree
Come
that
on.
is my job. I do agree.
I'm so
job.
waiting for the day that I activate me going to the gym, turning on, getting this 6-pack, getting these muscles on, looking good.
You don't have that.
You know
yet?
why? Because,
I thought you did.
No, I ain't got no fucking 6. No, but
You don't like you do.
No, I ain't got no fucking 6. But like,
do.
if like that's what I want to do. I wanna provoke the masses as far as my appearance goes. I ain't shit. I'm an intellectual person that has emotion. That's it.
Don't say you ain't shit.
No, I'm an intellectual person. No, I ain't shit. I'm an intellectual person that has emotion. If I was shit, I would make an impact. When you're the shit, that means that any bad you do goes away because you made an impact. That's when you're the shit. Michael Jackson, the shit. Did a lot of fucked up shit though. I don't give a fuck what you say.
Yes, he did.
Like there was something wrong with him. Even if he never did those bad things, he has something wrong with him to make him him. My thing is that I'm not the shit. You know, I want to be the shit. I will take all the things that'll come with it. Yeah, this is what we need to do. This is what I need to hone myself to. I'll be okay with my bad that I've done. And I'll extreme for my good.
Okay.
Because I'm exaggerated. My friends get mad at me. 4 weeks ago, I walked out of my best friend's car, Quest. We was driving back from watching the Danny Garcia fight in Barclays Center. It was 3 of us in the car. We got into a big-ass argument. We were 2 blocks away from his house. You know, fuck you. I love you, and I'm getting out. I walked out.
Shout out to Quest.
I got down the block. He ran up on me. Yo, my bad, I'm gonna drive you home. Like, that's how I am though. I get so mad that I don't want to go there.
That's not good.
That's why I'm going to jiu-jitsu this year. I'm gonna train myself how to be bad. I don't want to be bad without.
I'll be better.
You know, I don't want to be
bad. Better.
No, I'm bad, man.
Better.
I can't sugar.
Better.
Man, I can't sugar.
You're not bad.
No. I'm not as bad as the bad, but I'll be honest. There's nothing good about doing anything that isn't right.
What is your version of bad?
Doing anything that isn't right.
Which is? Maybe should the cameras be off?
No. What? Should we drink? Should we smoke? Should we smoke cigarettes?
Well, if
smoking
is gonna happen, we cannot be on camera.
No. I'm saying. Like, should we do these things? Should we engage in conversations that maybe aren't healthy for us? You know, like, to be honest, is like sometimes you cannot prevent yourself from feeling what you feel.
Yeah.
So that battle for me is, I know what's good, but I know I'm bad. I'm not bad to a person. I'm not gonna hurt you. I'm not bad like that. My thing is that I know for myself. Yeah, my mind will think, if there's 100 people that could be saved, but 60% of them are gonna die, let them die. Why kill everything that's off? Let those people die. Save the 40. I'm sorry. If that calls me bad, that calls me bad. My thing is just, I'd rather be more knowledgeable about shit. You know, we're here now.
We're all different.
But we're here now.
We're all different. I think that's where we should end it.
Yep. Yo, everything is okay. I'm your boy, okay. I had Esh in the building. Hey, you're an awesome person. Awesome.
Thank you.
Stop your shit, I'm the shit, just give it up. Everything is okay, even when I'm not. Time to bring it to the table.